name is Cloudheart. I am your GM now and always on Cloudheart TV. Yes, we're starting a little bit late. It's a habit of mine. I'm not proud of it, but we're gonna do some adventuring today. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Chase. Welcome in, Emily. Welcome in, Tyranny. Welcome in, Salem. We are going to be doing today the 31st session. We're getting pretty far along in our journey.
Yeah,
almost a year, half a year.
Yeah.
Also, we're in the lounge still if you want to move to the stream room.
Oh, yeah, true.
Always, you don't tell me right until we're already doing
I'm
it.
sorry, I meant to,
No,
but then I was
no.
like, oh, wait.
It's my job.
I didn't realize.
User entered your channel.
And let me go ahead and move in.
And bring the Kenku in, too.
Bring in the Kinku. Everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and read us the recap for last episode so we can get right into it, because we want to get into the action. We want to get into the cool stuff, right?
I got a lot of things. I have many plans I must set in motion.
Last time on Elder Scrolls Jail, the heroes of prophecy made their way out of the dead jungles and away from the threats that lie within to discover a barren, peopleless Khajiit ruins, over which wafted the same air that is ever present in Azura's realm, sweet as moon sugar. They discovered Moonshadow on Revenant, named after the realm of Moonshadow, which belongs to Azura. There, first before them, was a statue of Azura, adorned in a skull-capped mask with horns, grasping at a staff and holding two snakes. All over the statue was writing in Daedric, Akaviri, and Elnofex. Taking their time to decipher it and making some uncertain choices, they were nearly attacked by the statue, discovering secrets about the rituals from the inscriptions thereon. Apparently, something would be required as a sacrifice, and something would be given in exchange. I'm gonna let the swell do its thing, and I'm gonna pause the music. Putting their minds and heroic power together, they worked out that the ritual was for Ilicia to offer something of herself, or at least they believe that this is the intended purpose of the ritual. And in order to reclaim the wandering spirit of Lorkhan, Ilicia would activate it by giving something of herself, and then also draw in the wandering spirit of Lorkhan, trading its power to whatever is the dragon made. Horrifying revelation after horrifying revelation occurs as many of them, mostly Thoradin, Ilicia, Zafina, and Sinkir, attempt to piece together what all of this means. With Thoradin's necromancy, trying to make sense of this, they call on somebody who lives here because they find out that the stones themselves are containing Khajiit spirits, Azura having bound them in these stones for their own protection. Had Azura always expected them to betray and sacrifice the Dragonborn as they discovered they would have to? Had Azura permitted, or worse, actively caused the death and destruction as these agents of Azura, these priests of this order, as from where Sinkir had been plucked in another timeline? Had Ilicia only ever been expected to give up piece after piece of herself, claiming pieces of Lorkhan in exchange? And most horrifyingly of all, the revelation that the Khajiit themselves are a part of Lorkhan's whole, their people making up the blood, the cleansing elements of Lorkhan's entire being. Had Azura ever, honestly, if I had thought better, had Azura ever loved Zafina for herself, or merely for being a part of her brother Lorkhan? And I interrupted that a little bit because honestly, I wish I had some Lovecraft music, some like horror strings right here while I was reading this. I realized that would have fit a lot better. If you're at home, rewind that last 30 seconds and play something from Bloodborne. I don't know.
Beautiful.
But let me go ahead and kick off the next bit as we get into the intro for the next episode.
I sometimes wonder if living in Bloodborne is the equivalent of like what the average person in California sees.
What?
What?
Like, I'm talking about like the drugs in California are different. You have to wonder at a certain point if you're altering your mind so much you're seeing through the veil of reality.
yeah, I got it.
Oh my
Take
god.
some Fent. My insight goes up by 2.
Like acid and everything. It's normal. It's like, oh, it's mind altering. And you see the shit in Cali, and it's, what the fuck are you doing? These things do not ingest.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Oh, here's the creepy music, guys. Are we ready?
So it was a very off tangent. You just said Bloodborne. I thought about that.
Yes.
So that was very off topic, yes.
Shadow clearance only. All internal channels within the battlesphere. As your Emperor, from Zeroth to the last, Adrian Cassiat Lariat. All Shadow Legion battle mages within the premises are called to the Ingenium. The rite of the Kalpic Essence Draw Knife begins. We will draw out the Daedra's power to hasten our purpose upon these moons. Nothing, not even the moons in the heavens, will stay the purpose of Empire. All causes subsumed under Empire. No sacrifice is too great. No cause is higher. None e altadun akradoth kaimel firgeron. Law is the will to peace everlasting. As he begins to announce the Emperor himself on this internal line by which all of the Shadow Legion members are connected on Battlespire, there is a rising chant. Emperor Zeroth, Emperor Last, Law is Will, Everlasting Peace. And they rotate through that over and over and over. Emperor Zeroth, Emperor Last, Law is Will, Peace Everlasting, Emperor Zeroth. And it just begins to be the commonality amongst this as they march themselves to the Ingenium to begin the ritual of the Kalpic Draw Knife. And we find ourselves traveling to our friends who are none the wiser.
I'm scared, guys.
They're none the wiser, and currently they are enjoying themselves as much as they can. Actually, they're not. No, really. The scene we come back in on, viewers and heroes, everyone. Ilicia, you are attempting to comfort a mind shattered. She will be broken for the next 5 hours. Zafina. Thoradin, you are only capable of understanding this as fact. You have not had... When you still, even with your Daedric power, look up at the stars, though there is an ability to to cause some of the illusion to shimmer away for half a second, you cannot behold them in fullness of what they're seeing. Certain revelations require certain doors to be opened, but either for you or by your own journey. Knowledge can get you far, but just because someone says the words Kaim to you and explains what it means doesn't mean you get it. Constantly in Zafina's journey, she has experienced something akin to just notching right upon a poignant thought. She understood when Glamouril spoke to her. She passed the test of Glamouril. She has passed many tests of her love. And it's probably because of her unique circumstantial position that when Zafina looks up at the stars right now, she is beholding the sundered body of Lorcan. When she looks around at the caves here, she is seeing it for what it is, the sundered, tattered landscape of a chest where a heart chamber lies. She doesn't know exactly where within these pocked, ripped open, ripped apart by an arrow, torn asunder by God's body, where the cave that is the right under the chest plate, the true place where the heart sat, where the cave is, the cavity of the chest. She doesn't know where that is because this is a titanic bodily being that she's on. She realizes all this is the chest of Lorcan, this whole moon. And her mind is breaking for several revelations, but the most poignant to her emotionally is the last, where she would normally draw refuge for her significance, where for her comfort, for love is powerful in the realm of Tamriel, has been shattered for her because her love is far off, and she is beginning to question the genuineness of that love, or if it is tainted by so many strange concepts right now. And that is the scene we find ourselves now. I'll let the music keep playing for a couple minutes.
Eiley is just trying her best to get Safina to like focus on her and just trying to like calm her down as best she can. It's not
Yeah.
really working, but she's trying her best.
Yeah, Zafina's just kind of like not all there. Just kind of staring off wherever into the distance, just thinking.
You tell me, because someone is going to attempt to set a hand on you. How would you react, Zafina? Someone is walking up to you, not one of the players, one of the other NPCs in your party, one of your allies.
She wouldn't react.
Hmm.
She's completely still.
I would say so much. There is a ringing in your ear as you are hearing the droning presence of a lack of a heartbeat, if that makes any sense. In a kind of like insight, eyes open sense, like there is the droning presence of like silence bodily across the cosmos. Your ears are ringing from that silence. When you finally hear like, "Hey, are you okay with it? Are you okay with it? Like, love, shite, are you hearing me at all? Are you okay with it?
With what?
With me using a little bit of magic to bolster you up. I'm gonna give you some of my memories. That's what restoration does. I'm gonna fortify you."
Sure, whatever.
And she like, no, none of that. And she's gonna snap at you like, come back to me.
She will kind of just look to her.
What are you seeing? What's going on? What did they say to you? What did they do? I know that you can hear things and you can go through things, and there's experiences far beyond what one can handle, but I need you to tell me what you're going through for me to help you, for me to know what memory to give you.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know what I really meant to her. I don't know if I meant anything to her.
Can Synchro talk to Isbeta?
Yeah. Isbeta realizes like I realize you get like sometimes when we're role playing, there are scenes where like if we were voice actors, we could probably play out better if we had mics that could pick them up, and we're okay with it. But like I know none of us are going to be screaming epic cries into the mic that he's not going to go, and probably the mic wouldn't pick it up. But like I'm assuming like beyond what you're saying, like Zafina is probably like a little bit like the text said like when you rolled it for your horror test, you cried out in like a loud ear shattering like cry of agony and horror. I'm imagining that Zafina like this is more like vocalized and enunciated than you would expect, and like there's kind of like a element of like hysterics about it. She backs up a little bit, and when Sinkir goes to like draw her attention, she backs off of like, in a very like concerned way, but in a doctor has to know what to do before they can help way. Isbeta steps away and looks to Sinkir.
So
Yeah.
you share a memory with her?
Restoration a lot of restoration is about imposing one's belief. And belief draws from one's experience and what one is and what one knows and what one holds.
Can you use one of my memories?
I'd have to take it from you first. And that's closer to destruction than
Well, Mossy, you can use restoration.
this one can, yes?
why don't we share her a memory of us down by the river? Remember that picnic we had about 5 years ago? Where it was all of us as a family enjoying the time.
This one will try. And she's going to attempt a fortify willpower test on you. And you're going to get a chance to roll a horror test of a minus 50 again.
Minus 50? Minus 50, you say?
Yeah, she's going to use it. She's going to attempt to cast a spell. Moasi will.
We've been past that.
Yeah.
Well, if my willpower is being fortified, I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's going to attempt a fortify willpower test. She's not going to restrain it, so she can add her willpower to it, a 3. And this is going to be a test at it's going to be 25 for MP, a huge amount.
Oh.
Use your lucky numbers.
Luck.
Yeah.
Luck.
Yeah, lucky numbers. Lucky numbers. She is going to try and reroll that.
She has that low, only at 37.
Dang.
Yeah, right? she's mostly an alchemist, not exactly a restoration.
Oh wait, I think something got messed up. I think she had higher before, like at 50, but like character sheet stuff got messed up.
Oh yeah.
Fixed it for her.
I will say it's up by a 10. The target number should be a 47 still. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, we got to reroll because 92 wasn't going to do anything either way.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So let me roll that again. And trying to roll it under a 47.
No.
Really?
I'll burn one more. I'll burn one more because that'll bring you down to 1.
Yeah.
Can Sticker Dough give her a boost to make it work in some way?
Not unless you're good at magic.
I actually have an idea for something I could do. So, does telepathy work both ways?
Telepathy, yes. You will. If you attempt
to use that to see into her mind.
Yes, but you're going to be making the horror test first.
That's fine.
It'll flood out of her mind before anything good from you floods in.
Wait, actually, Sticker Dough does have good magic, I think, technically.
I thought there's no way because.
No, I have 30. Not impossible because I have 50 willpower.
So it's like not.
Can I
but
give her that boost?
Still, the way an aid test works, sometimes I just have to tell you no, because the way an aid test works in the system is you have the first person has to succeed at all.
I just wanted them to have one last good thing in the party.
Yeah, I know, man.
I have just enough left. It'll take me to 0 to cast telepathy on.
Do you mind if I try roll my restoration?
Yeah.
Do you have the spell for it?
Can I just roll restoration?
Roll restoration. I'll give her a reroll.
Okay.
Okay. I just have to roll D100 because it's not letting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with it.
I think it's because you're expected to like roll it for spells now.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a little weird because like I feel like it would be darn.
Maybe give it a shot.
I'm playing lucky numbers to see quick.
To see how bad it went.
I'm gonna roll again.
Okay.
I want this to work.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna roll? What happened? Stupid thing. I hate using my laptop.
Nope.
Darn.
I think you're rolling from the wrong
what is-
person.
Yeah, you are rolling from.
Oh my god, my lucky number's 79.
Oh, that's so.
Oh.
Nah.
Walrus, try it again.
One more.
He's
You
not
got
going to
it.
be here that much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure it's worth a shot.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I still have more.
You still more? Okay.
Yep, that's not an unlucky number. There
There
we
we go.
go.
Oh, nice. Wait, does that pass or no?
Yeah.
Oh, just
I just
barely.
had a 30.
That gives him a Wasi a
Oh,
reroll.
okay, so-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I need to hit 47 or not less.
47.
Please
Okay,
hit
you
it,
got
Monty.
this.
You got it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Nope.
Oh.
What are her lucky numbers? Have you been checking those?
Yeah, I have been. She hasn't hit a lucky or an unlucky, so.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
was worth a
try
shot.
to telepathy. That's
We
not
tried
how
the
you
therapy
pronounce
way,
it.
now we tried the
Now we're
fireman way,
trying
where
the
we get the
horrible
jaws
way.
of life.
Yes.
We get the jaws of life and just pry the brain open.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia says, Isbeta, I think I can help.
I love.
Okay.
I don't
I
recommend
can't.
that.
I
Going
can't.
into someone who's been touched by something they shouldn't have been in the head is not a good idea. There are certain things that people reach in. I know a few people in my strange experience, the strange journey I went on, journeying around in people's noggins, especially when they're tooling around with things far beyond your kin, is not a smart idea.
I've had exceptionally odd experience. Yeah, excuse me. Gotta get the German back.
Roller said hello.
I gotta get the German back.
You got this.
I've
You got
had
this.
exceptionally strange experiences. Maybe I could help a little. You know, would it be possible to send the telepathy through me rather than her? There we go.
Oh,
What
here's
does that
something else
mean?
we might be able to do. Mossy has rare ingredients, I think.
Huh.
Yeah.
You could
Can't
make
you
a
make a
calm
potion?
No.
Hmm.
What does she have?
Alright. What?
Let me see what she has on her.
I've got some alchemy ingredients on me too that might help.
I would let her take a plentiful and a very rare, like 2 very rare ingredients and a plentiful ingredient, and basically make something to, if nothing else, knock her out.
I have vampire dust, which is a very rare illusion or restoration ingredient that I've had in my backpack for quite a long time.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Fun.
Let me see.
I also have spider poison, but that one's not as useful.
No,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be helpful right
If you
now.
reduce your I'll roll an alchemy test. If you reduce, I'll reduce mine by 2, the very rare, and I'll reduce yours by 1. And we'll see if she can make essentially a calm potion,
All right.
copying what Eltiern taught her.
What do I reduce on here?
Reduce your restoration ingredient.
Okay. Okay. So that can get rid of my vampire dust because I only had 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So I only ever killed 1 vampire.
Yep.
On my target number is a 67.
Still don't think that's right. I think it was in the 80s.
Mhm.
All right, because you gave her bonus.
It was a 77. 77. Oh. There we go.
There we go.
Yay.
She is. It takes her about 30 minutes. Are you trying to do anything in the meantime?
Take care is just trying to speak to her.
I honestly do
Athena.
want to try to like
I
see
want
if
to see what'll
can.
happen with the telepathy.
I want to
too.
see what's gonna happen.
Look, if you fuck it up, I'll try to go in.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'll leave it to you.
Do both of you have the
manage both.
telepathy spell?
I have telepathy at level frickin' 6 now.
Fuck, I don't have telepathy shit.
Oh, you
never
don't?
mind.
Okay, it's just me. All right.
You got
Um,
that?
Mysticism, which now is a 100% chance. If
Yeah.
I could like click on the right thing, for goodness sake. One
It's not.
second.
It's not so
Yeah.
much whether or not you can reach out to someone's mind. It's whether or not that's ever a good idea. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, come
I
on.
definitely
go-
want to see. I
go
want to see
ahead
it.
and- Go ahead and peep the horrors, yeah.
Yes. Oh, for goodness sake. Come on.
Keep the horrors, chat.
1 second.
Keep
It
the
said my
horrors,
AP
chat,
is
yeah.
0, so I gotta
Well
like
done,
add
well done,
1
well
AP. Need to.
I think it's my favorite joke in the drama
Yeah,
fucking fandom.
Let's keep track of what
Do I have any
your
difficulty modifiers here?
For casting the spell, I don't think so.
Yeah,
don't-
for
I don't
current,
think
like, I'm
access-
just making certain.
it's not Zafina's like closed off to, it's that Zamina's like shut off from something. Maybe there's a -10.
Okay, we'll do a -10. That's fine. Nope, not that. No manual modifier.
Alteration,
Alright, let's try
restoration. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
a
re-roll
critical
that.
failure?
It's not a critical failure. It's just
Okay.
a failure.
Okay.
None
Was
of
it
my
crit-
my highest unlucky number is like a 45 or something. So I'm not gonna easily get a critical failure on 90 something. Anyway, I'm gonna re-roll that. I'm just gonna re-roll that as a slash R1D100 because I'm not gonna be able to spend the magicka again. That is neither lucky or unlucky. It is 2 degrees of success.
Interesting.
You got the interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Do I have to make a horror test now?
1 second.
Okay, you're good.
Willpower test of doom.
Yep. Willpower test of doom.
Here we go. Give me 1 second.
Nope.
You manage to connect to Zafina's mind, but what
Okay.
happens to you is immediately a physical thing first. You didn't realize
Okay.
it would be physical first. You were bracing your mind. I need you to make me a strength check.
Oh, I'm not good at those. I got
Mhm.
25 strength.
There's
Any
no modifier.
modifiers?
No.
Okay. This is not gonna pass, guys.
No.
No,
You get
it's
the
not.
same strength.
The
Yeah.
next check, willpower wise, will happen in a -40 then.
Ooh, yeah.
Basically,
okay. I can still
the
make that.
yeah. Go ahead and roll. I'll describe it after.
Let's see if I make it. Oh my
Oh.
god.
The first thing
I
that
made
happens,
it.
the first thing that happens feels like something assaults your eyes physically, and it's everything to not feel like your eyes are being clawed at. And it like you go down like trying to like keep your eyes from bleeding because you think that it feels like physically something's cutting into your eyes, and then it feels like something's cutting at the back of your mind, and then it feels like something is ripping your skull open, and then you look up. And it is only the fact that you have been exposed to horror after horror within Daedric cults which have tormented you. They have shown you things which maybe by illusions, maybe by Daedric like summonings that they shouldn't have. But what you were looking up into the sky, you were looking up and you don't see the stars. Past the thing that occupies the most of your vision, you are seeing things swim in the outer edge. You are seeing great ephemeral spirits of Daedra. You are seeing that all of it is connected and none of it is the same, and that the black where the stars lie isn't a place where people should be. It isn't a place where things should be. But furthermore, lying swarmed by these horrid cacophony of ever mongling spirits, you see the presence of Lorcan. More so, you see his sundered, tattered remains in the sky. You look down, and everything that you thought was just, okay, there are bodies here. It is the bodies of beings fused into the greater, rotting carcass of a god. And it's everything within your mind to focus on, okay, like the physical pain. The physical pain draws you back to the real world. And though there's an uncomforting thought when you say real world that this what you are seeing is more real than what you have ever seen.
I hate that.
That like for the first time you are actually seeing, and that's actually another uncomforting thought. I'm gonna ask you to make me another willpower check with a -10.
Okay. I have Iron Will.
Yeah.
Yep. Reroll on a failure.
Yep. Go ahead and reroll because it begins to assault you.
Okay,
Nothing you've ever
okay.
believed was true. Nothing you've ever believed was true. The gods can die. There is no security. There is no safety in the world.
All right, let's try this again. Ooh, I don't think that passes. No, it didn't pass. Oh no.
You can begin spending your heroic luck.
I'll do like 2 luck on this if I need to. I
Swear to God, if we have 2 people down because they peeped the horrors.
Y'all literally said,
Okay,
I want to
fine.
know what happens. And I'm like, what do you mean what happens?
You already saw what happened.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's
I
all
want
good.
somebody to let me in there because I want to know the secrets of the universe. I can handle it. Probably.
All right, I
Um,
succeeded that the last time.
The stammering, the fixing. You call out to something out there in the existence, and for a brief moment, the things that always are up there in the sky, you look up and it's still out there. It's a pinprick into something better. It's a pinprick into something. You don't know what it is, what lies beyond, and you look out and some part of your spirit calls out and says, please, 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 please. You don't even know what to ask. And the constellation that responds to you is your constellation. It is the sign of the lady. And you just look up and you say, please, someone out there, help. And the lady, which is what she is known for, is giving comfort and grace. You feel like a stellar presence with you, the lady constellation, as you expend heroic energy towards her, and she expends comforting presence to you. She will shield you from this cosmic nightmare. That gods die, and nothing is safe and nothing is sacred. Because she will shield you with the comfort that it never was, nothing has changed. It never was, nothing has changed.
Okay. Alicia, I imagine she was like kind of like holding Zafina's shoulder. She releases Zafina and reels back, clutching at her head, just like, that okay. Yeah, we really need don't let her suffer with this. It's not good. It's not good.
But the thing is, you do actually connect deep down into Zafina, though.
Oh.
Mossy's helping her right now.
Yeah, Mossy is going to be administering the medicine in just shortly to calm you. Well, the person you meet for the next 10 minutes, as Mossy is finishing the potion over these 30 minutes, and she will walk up and pour into the invalid mouth of Zafina to calm her spirit enough that she will basically be given essentially fantasy laudanum. The
what?
laudanum is a terrifyingly potent but like also kind of poisonous medicine that used to be given to people for mental health. It's the medicine that you get during Amnesia: The Dark Descent to like keep your sanity.
Oh, I see.
That's what they based it on. It's a real a medicine given in asylums.
I see. It's like the booty juice.
what people were given before lithium.
Yeah.
So imagine. But she's like
deep.
Go ahead.
You are still deep within Zafina's mind, though, and you are walking in essentially a field of flowers, but a lot of the flowers have lost their color. A lot of whatever the scent here is the scent of acrid heartbreak. It's not poisonous, it's not toxic, it's not bitter, but it's the sting within your chest, not of a pain, not of like a heartburn, but of like a single string almost breaking. Zafina is in here curled up near a tree where her name is carved with someone else's. Though to look upon that other name will maybe mess with your sanity.
I'm not. I'm focusing on Zafina right now.
And
I'm gonna look at the other name if I can read it.
You
yeah,
can,
yeah.
I'm not
As
going
you were
to.
riding with, I'm gonna basically, you're gonna have to be transformed, and like you are essentially using your extra eye from like your Daedric form to like peer through, like basically ride this magical current into like Zavina's mind with Alicia. You are present, but not as physically as Alicia is in her mind. You're basically an observer.
Right.
You're looking through a camera.
Should I click my macro?
No, you don't have to. We know. We know. We know. you
We are
you
aware.
you are Tentacle Man.
Yes.
You are mini-eyed Davy Jones. Alicia,
I'll be right back.
you see Zafina where she is just kind of, she's not hysterical up here. She's not rocking, but she's looking away from the sky, which you consider is possibly a smart idea, and are not like there is a very deep hesitation in your own body to do so.
Yeah.
Something in your body is saying, "Don't look up, don't look up." And she is more alert here. Zafina is more alert here, but this is the most innocent part of Zafina's inner heart. Like there is no logic here for Zafina. This is just what her heart says.
I'm gonna go over towards Zafina. Kind of like kneel down next to her. And try to like put my hand comfortingly on her shoulder and just say, we don't really know what you're going through right now, at least not in every sense, but we'll get through this. She still loves you. We still love you, and that's not going to change.
That's nice, I guess.
I am an observer. Do I have the capacity to speak to Zafina?
Your voice can carry out, but nothing else.
If it makes you feel at least a little better, the first time you see something you were not meant to is always the worst. It gets much easier from here.
Oh my god.
That's not what's bothering me. You know that's not what's bothering me.
I figured I could try to help there. The Daedra are fickle, but clearly Azura cares for you at a level higher than most princes, so...
Hmm.
Can I give you a hug?
Sure.
And Alicia will.
Hey, Thornton.
Yes.
When she gets up and moves out of the way, you see you could look upon the name of Azura if you wished, written on the tree with Zafina's name.
Is there a way to check to make sure I'm not being observed?
Yes, it's going to be an intelligence check, like a raw
Okay.
fundamental check about your essence. You could amplify this with whatever degrees of success you get from your never mind.
You want to
I
roll
will luck that.
Yeah,
I
reroll
will.
it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Are
god.
you freaking
Try
kidding
again,
me?
try again.
Try again.
I will always burn my luck if it means spiting Hermaeus Mora.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
roll me your conjuration, and let me see how many degrees of success you get.
That I can do.
Mhm.
You're guaranteed
cast-
likely to succeed, but I just want to see.
I'm gonna cast my spell and just ignore it. I can regain the magicka. Well, thing's always a pain. I can use the rite of conjuration to roll it.
Y'all
I
heroes decided to
apologize,
play looky-loo with some things you ain't supposed to look at. So.
I am always meant to look at these things. It is what I do.
Mm-hmm. Ever since the beginning of the game, like, hey, Nimley, show me what time looks like, and he's like, here's a bunch of discs.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
7 degrees.
With a 10 degrees of success, that being the highest
Seven.
one could. Yeah, well, no, I'm adding it to your intelligence. Your intelligence was a successful check to see if you knew someone was watching. Hermaeus Mora is, and the intelligence check is to know you have two options. Do not look at this name, because this is the true name of Azura and would be an incredible pawn in his power, in his game. Or you can shut him out.
Or shut him out.
Yeah,
Oh
like
my god.
I need you to spend basically 80 of your mana if you have it.
Oh, what?
He has so much mana.
What's 278 minus 80?
Yeah, it would be a normal person's full stack of mana, basically their entire day's worth. For Thoradin, it's like Tuesday.
Yeah.
I love that.
At 198.
Yeah, Jesus, truly Jesus. Like God forgive me. What in the world? That is an insane number.
13
Yeah.
HP, by the way.
Yeah, easily killable, but literally a walking battery. You basically do everything you can to set several like mental layers of protection to you, and then when you trace the line of where exactly in your head Hermaeus Mora is looking through, you send an arrow through it and blind him and shove him out. Whereas he recoils, as like you realize this isn't even Hermaeus Mora. This is like a coalescing piece of his consciousness. He's not reformed yet, which is why he hasn't attacked the Dragonborn. And like the single one of his eyes saw a good secret to keep an eye on and threaded itself to your presence. And you send and pop it, explode it, saying, no, not right now. And you are able, unbothered, to look upon the true name of Azura.
We'll do just that and commit it to memory for later use.
It is an
God.
indecipherable, unpronounceable name, but there are some secrets you could learn if you roll me a lore check and you get high enough degrees of that. Because the thing about a Daedra's name is it contains the truth of who they are and unchangeable elements of it. It's a long name, but like it basically contains parts of who they are that cannot change.
Oh shit!
11 degrees.
Inside
Oh,
this
shit.
name is written several times in different ways Zafina's own name.
No.
No.
There is like wrapped and there are several things wrapped up here. One of them is the love of family, like the filial loyalty to her brother. But it's separated from the conjugated part that is Zafina's own name. Zafina and her are not the same thing in Azura's mind, not in Azura's essence. And the thing about a Daedra is the Daedra cannot change their essences. They can be changed. They were she was changed by the meeting with Zafina that she had, but like Azura cannot change that she does actually love Zafina.
No.
And that this is not wrapped into her concept of her brother.
That would be a great comfort.
Yeah, Zafina does not know this because she doesn't know ancient secret lore and languages.
I will, like, I will be transformed to speak to Zafina.
Yeah.
But I will very quickly, after committing the bare essence of Azura for later use to my mind, speak to Zafina and go, well, I know you are not one for the more complex aspects of the princes, but I have been given the chance to look upon the true name of your love. Do not worry. I have split myself from that tentacled fool for long enough to say this. The love of brother and love of you, which is in her essence, is completely separate.
Oh. Oh, really? Wait, you saw her true name?
Yes, but again, as stated, I'm the only one who knows. Other than her, of course. And maybe a
So,
few very dedicated cultists.
Zafina just lets out a sigh of relief. That's good. Thank you.
You should-
Thank you.
You actually showed up quite a lot. I expected more on like the aspect of beauty and twilight. But no, it's a lot more romantic than one would expect. I guess the Khajiit have always loved their romance, no?
Thank you. Thank you, Thoradin.
And despite what people will say, I am not just some dead handler with no aspirations other than myself.
I will let
I do-
you,
I like
Azura, or I will let you, little Azurite, Zafina, I will let you make another horror test, but this time with a willpower check of -20.
-20. Still not great. Still not great.
I offer her a reroll from the comfort of me reaffirming
I will
that
give
I
her.
do
Yeah, I will give her a
actually
real.
like her.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
Don't need it.
You are still deeply bothered by like you thought that like you could ignore like cosmic level horror with your love, and like honestly, there's an element of all of Tamriel that is so anchored in ways you didn't even understand. None of you understand the importance of love to Tamriel, fundamentally as existentially, even though you've seen some horrors. And now that some of your horror troubles have been resolved, you manage to not, eye and brain be ripped open, but you know not to look up at the sky. And like there is still like a deep-seated physical anxiety, which is why it's comforting that Moasi comes by and pours into your mouth as you look up at her with like not teary eyes but like relieved eyes, and like she's a little uncertain. She doesn't know to keep pouring, but she continues to like just comfort you and like basically release you from like the physical anxiety. And to put you under, and you will be under a deep calm spell. You won't be able to attack or strike anyone, but you will also not be bothered if you look up occasionally into the sky and see, cosmic insignificance reflected back
All
at
the
you.
fun times.
Yeah. Your mind is basically, your reactions are being dulled to a lot of things, and you're just kind of like here for the next couple of hours. Moasi kind of looks at you, and she whispers, "I've always loved you, sister. I'm sorry." And she as she pours the bottle and rests it in her belt, she cradles the back of your head with her hand and pulls you into her shoulder, and just kind of hums a song, which is close enough to things that you've heard before from other people that you've loved, and something she's always hummed, that it just kind of gives you the full picture of the full picture of the relationships you've had with people, and it is enough to really anchor you in this moment, almost put you to sleep, but you stay awake. And while she's doing this, Moasi kind of holds the hand out, though she can't do for too long because she needs her little walking stick to stay stable. She holds the hand out to gesture to Sinkir to come here and this is your sister too.
Yeah, he'll wrap around them, lay down, and then they'll rest on his stomach.
Yeah. I will give her a long rest for 8 hours, moving time forward, if everyone else wishes to do a long rest as well.
Please, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Gives us the
time
luck points back though.
Do I
Yeah.
have time to make an enchantment while we do this?
You will have to make an enchantment before or after, but because otherwise you're eating up one of your 8 hours. Enchanting is no light physical activity or mental
That is
activity.
fine. I am perfectly alright currently. I am willing to make the 8 hours without rest.
Okay, you won't get your 80 magicka back, but I don't think it fucking matters.
I don't think you need the 80
All
magic back.
magic all the time. Health is for the losers. One great sword swing and I am obliterated. But
Health is for losers,
I am a
and
mutant.
what you've just said to me is health
Okay.
is for losers, and my giant body of magicka is also I can use it, and then that equates to me I don't care about how my magic mana pool or my health pool, because I got a big mana pool, but also I'm not going to regenerate my mana pool, and I'm that's how you die.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I'm over. I still got over half my magic.
What's that line from Darkest Dungeon that I based all your art style off of? Be aware, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
That is Thorin
That's
into a T.
Thornton!
And because I upgraded my enchantment, and this is only a level 4 enchant, I don't even need to take a negative.
He did not. He pointed out a little bit on the tree. You know that is where, in her mind, like in the ecstatic union you have with Azura, she wrote upon your mind her name, and it's sort of like in a place where it is very, very sacred and special to you. The tree that is special to you for it kind of speaks of home to you is your name written with her true name.
Mhm.
57. Nope, I'm good.
Cloud.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I
No.
I have a few more things?
No.
Because you know what's about to happen.
Yeah, I do.
We're gonna say while the three Khajiit are laying together, Synchro and Matsuko are gonna have a conversation that we don't really need to have out loud.
Yeah.
But they're gonna, as we talked about, they're gonna agree to leave. And Synchro's gonna talk to the Dragonborn.
Ormer, before you guys even like did everything, like took a short rest. When he realized things were calming down for Zabina, he took a short rest of about an hour. He has had a full night rest again, and he has just been keeping an eye on everything, like basically always on edge. And when you go to talk to him, he's kind of looking at this Akavirian statue.
Well, I'm gonna say we're still laying down. Synchro's motioning him over.
Like he stops what he's doing. He gives like 2 glances at the staff that has the head of the snake pierced, and walks over to you with like there's an air of like a little bit of tension between the two of you.
Ormir.
Yes.
So me and Matsuko have been talking. We come to a hard decision. We are going to be leaving the moon. We'll be telling Zafina soon as she wakes up.
Too much for you?
You saw what happened. Azura potentially had this one's whole timeline destroyed just to save her brother. Upended this one's life that he could have had. And while he does love Zafina, he loves Mossy, he can't walk this path anymore. And the fact that you wanted us to kill you and have me absorb your power and created me just to do that, this one, just can't anymore.
He looks at you and he looks like he's looking down at the ground, and then looks like he's looking through his own life past you, past your shoulder. One of the priests, one of the only ones I knew in the Temple of High Hrothgar, the man who trained me, the lead of the youngest of them, Arngir. He used to talk to me a lot. He was the only one in the temple who could talk without shaking the whole building down. Sometimes he told me or asked me what if I didn't need to do any of it? And I was so dead certain at the time. But I'm less certain now.
This one's
No
certain
one-
that he's... Go ahead.
No one is going to make you do anything, because no one can make you, for a lot of reasons, do much. But the other thing is, no one in this world can make you do anything. At the end of the day, the choices that you make are the choices that you believe you need to make.
Yeah, and this one takes that. He should not follow this path. It'll only lead to more sorrow for him and his wife.
Well, if you think someone tried to make you something that you don't need to be, if you think half of the reason you are here now is not a good reason. You don't have to keep going. Take care.
And this is why another reason this why I want to talk to you.
Why's
How
that?
long do you plan to stay? You don't plan to stay with them forever, do you?
He sits down next to you, like, and like kind of like knees kind of out a little bit from his chest. Like he sits down, kind of hands wrapped around his just before or past his knees, and takes his helmet off and sets it to the side. And kind of like he takes in a deep breath, like his body rises, his chest rises, and he exhales a deep, long sigh. Do you know what a Ratsu Zeal is?
No.
It's Dobazul. I figured you might immediately pick up the word, but it might be because it's more of a Nordic belief whenever we begin to receive the word from the speech, the thum from Kain. The Nords. Do you know much of our people's legends, or just your own?
This one barely knows his own. The Empire hid them from us.
I'm sorry. And after everything I've done, I don't have a right to apologize. Ratsa Zeal, we were supposedly breathed out upon the throat of the world. We are the breath of Kain. We are breath catching snow, which is why we are storm and frost and shout. And our word and our shout is mighty in our lungs. It fits most in our breast as a Nord. We are the breath of Kain, and we are Kain gifted. We are the breath that she gifted with a shout, with a strong spirit to oppose the tyranny, to exist with nature. Kain didn't just make us. All manner of creatures live here on Tamriel, but what I'm saying is the shouts are special to us like they're special to the dragons. We didn't immediately receive them, but the breath we draw in, and he basically does like a breathing technique, and you kind of watch something and you learning the first steps of like a proper breathing technique for a shout. He draws a sharp, long, lung-filling gasp, and then exhales it with like a sharp power, like so it doesn't activate. Like he basically shows you how you can draw it in and then exhale it so it doesn't activate. You don't say a syllable that you don't need. And he basically shows you that air that we breathe, the air that is richest, closest to her on the mountain, that I am named after, Ormer Dumont, Ormer of the Mountain. It also fills us. When we are first born, there is a word that attaches to us, that is everything to us. Rot Sazil is the word of our soul. My father asked me once what word I would hear sometimes when my mind was quiet, and I didn't understand when I was a really young child, but I started to tell him I would occasionally hear Hun. Hun. He laughed, and it was a little bothersome when I got older, and he figured I'd grow out of it. He laughed when I first told him as a child, and it bothered him more and more as I grew older, and he told me to leave it alone as I was becoming a young man. Hun means hero. I have always... I don't know, it's something between wanted and needed to be this. This is who I am. This is part of my soul. I don't think you're any less a hero for what you have to do. Sometimes that is caring for the people that you have. I gave up a lot to leave my home to do this.
Yes.
I think
Speaking of what,
I have to do this, and you have to go home.
well, this one's not really gonna go home. But this one, if you ever return to the college, this one will be waiting for you there to train so he can help in a better way than going through all this.
Power's a dangerous thing. Arngo used to say, receiving power too quickly without any trial makes it can at first feel exhilarating, at first feel freeing, and then it's like a drink you need to slake your thirst with. The thing you need, and I don't know if you feel it yet, but there's a call to you to be stronger than other people, and that only gets worse and in a worse way the stronger you get. I think here. As a dragon, that's a thing you should know. That's a thing you'll have to always be on guard about.
Will you train this one?
Only if you listen. Only as long as you listen. The same thing that Anger said to me.
This one will.
But I'm gonna be here as long as I have to be, so I don't have any guarantees. When I get back to
Very well.
Tamriel, I have a lot of things to say to Berlina, and I suppose there's a lot of things to do, but I'll train you. I promise.
Thank you. This one, which is to help. Even if you won't help this group out on the moon with their quest for Azura, he can still help them with the Empire. Both of us can. Even if we're not the ones that actively fight them. If you understand what this one is saying.
There are more ways than doing what they expect to fight. I know.
By the way, this one had something that belonged to you from a long time ago.
What's that?
Do you recognize the necklace this one wears?
There's a brief moment for like 2 minutes he looks at it, and then there's a moment where his eyes widen. Yeah, I know.
Do you wish to have the picture in it?
I don't. I do, but I don't need it. I shouldn't. There's nothing for me to go back to.
Well, if you ever wish to have it, this one will give it to you.
I think it's a good reminder for you that if you chase power, Sinkir, there's something you have to give up. And I think if I'm going to train you, you need to wear that and remember it.
Very well. Well, when these wake up, when she wakes up, this one will break her the bad news, and he will travel back to the college and wait for you.
All right. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the, I don't know how soon they're going to be here, but we need to rest up, and as soon as we're done, we need to leave.
Yes. Good luck.
Good luck to you too, Sinkir.
He'll nod.
For what it's worth, Sinkir.
Yes.
Wherever you came from, whether it exists or not, you don't know that, and you don't know that they know. I've been told a lot of truths that came out to be half measures, or things that they thought they knew. They're partial truths that passed down across the eons as esoteric things. I have been so tell it like you this. I have been more than 1,000 people, Sinkir, and only recently have I been just one man. And I still have all the memories of all the lives I was. There are so many people that are now gone. And I could lose everything because of that, and I could... There are choices I can make in my heart about that. Or I can be glad that I knew and can move from all those lives.
Yes.
You had a life here. And you know that they existed. And the thing that I'll tell you right now, that I reject even from my own father, Bormahu, I guess yours too, in some way. Akatosh, time isn't everything. It's a lot. It's the main commodity we have, but it's not everything. Akatosh is not the dragon of time, as if all he is time. He is the dragon that time comes from. Time is a thing he makes, but not all that he is. It is me standing in a forge making a ring. The ring is not all that I am. I am the man. I am greater than the ring. If they tell you that that time doesn't exist, I don't believe it. And the reason is because you still remember them.
Perhaps this one will be able to do something. We will see, but as you say, at least now he has Mossy, he has Zafina, he has Chisa, and he has a future here. And he's going to get stronger to make sure that future happens.
Before you go,
Yes.
I know you're going to rest. I used to make promises. I've lost a lot of people, Sinclair. I can't make you a promise I'll bring them home, but I'll do everything I can.
Thank you.
I promise you that.
And if something does happen, this one can always ask for the Sage Quarter to help him.
If they'll do anything.
Maybe. But if you do happen to die on this path, the world will need me to take your place.
I don't know if anyone needs to take any place anymore, Sinclair.
Maybe.
But I mean,
who knows what this Emperor is planning. And you were enough of a threat to him to try to get rid of you.
You look at him and I need you to make me a observe roll with a minus 30.
Minus 20.
Yeah. There's a moment when you mention that the Emperor wanted to get rid of him, that he says, I failed the line of the Emperors. I failed them too.
So, Sekiro cocked his head. Is there something you know about the current Emperor that you're not telling us?
I know a lot about all of them. I'm the one who put his mother on the throne, right? I used to serve with Lucius Meade before him, before Adrian. Hell, I'm half the reason that Titus Meade is dead, because I couldn't kill all the damned Dark Brotherhood quick enough. Babette was able to craft a poison, and the rest of them were coordinated and angry enough from me killing the others that I was a young man at that time, but little choices build up. Yes, I know things about them, but
Stuff you wish not to tell us at the moment.
yes.
Very well.
Maybe if I had been around. He is a young man. Maybe young men need the people in their lives to care for them. And if I had protected the Empress, maybe she wouldn't have died of whatever she died of. Maybe I could have gone on a quest to do something for her. Maybe I could have found some potion or some plant somewhere and you wouldn't have died.
Perhaps. Perhaps there's something you can do. You're also still just a man. Just one guy. You can't always do everything by yourself.
I thought I was doing the right thing to leave. And he gets up and walks away.
Think here, will ponder that for a moment. Wonder if he's saying if he shouldn't leave. And then lay down and go to sleep.
Yeah. The Dragonborn will watch over you. If there's anybody who can keep you safe for a good night's rest, it's the fucking Dragonborn. You guys all get a full night's rest. 8 hours pass.
Oh, good. Nothing
Alright.
happens in the dream realm. Good.
Let me, which we need to figure out what coin I put in there.
Yeah.
Well, do you mind if I just have my last thing and then leave?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
Oh, wait,
That's why I'm
wait.
waiting.
I don't know what your last thing is.
He's gonna talk to
Saying goodbye.
Zavina, and he's gonna say goodbye and leave.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to. Could you? We don't have to
Oh,
roleplay
yeah.
this, but could you free Eileen's dad from the stone?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, can you open the
Just say-
the
we could
stone
just
and
say
like,
it
put
happened.
bring my dad back?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can say it happened.
We'll just say it happened. But yeah,
Yeah,
go talk
like,
to Zafina. You're
He
good.
goes
I'm
open and
ready.
he goes open and claws that and breaks the statue permanently. Whatever this ritual was intended to, this is a rejection of what he was made for, which is a rejection that someone can tell you what you're made for. Like, Sinkir claws at and breaks the statue as a final statement that not Akaviri, not Khajiit, not the Daedra, nothing made me for any reason. I existed and they grabbed me. And it frees your father's soul, who is surprised. He was expecting to be there forever, trapped alone.
Oh.
Mhm.
Zafina.
Yes.
Marcy and I had made a hard decision while you were gone.
You're going to take the moon path out of here, aren't you?
Yes. We cannot help Azura. She has caused too much harm to this one. This will not ask you to abandon her. He knows you like her. But he can't follow this path anymore.
You are... You're stubborn, but sometimes that works out for you.
This one's not gonna fully abandon this fight we're in. Hopefully Ormir will be able to return to the college and train this one. And he'll help you one day against the Empire when you go all out on them. But for now, he'll leave. He's gonna miss. Tinkerdo will miss you, Zafina.
And I will miss you. I hope we get to see it. I hope we meet again.
Does anyone have telekinesis?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you cast telekinesis for me to move the clouds out of the way so a single star will shine down on the moon path?
Freaking sure, I'll
The
do
moon
it.
path, moon
Yeah.
gate?
Give me
The-
1 second to like make certain it casts correctly, which it should. It better. I have like a million mysticism now.
Yeah, you're essentially trying to clear a single tunnel far, far, far off for a single star.
Hello? 1 second. It was like
Yeah.
no action points available because we're not in combat, so I gotta give myself that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Zafina.
1 second.
Mhm.
If you do ever need to talk to this one, you can talk through Emily.
Of course we can.
Take care.
And you too.
Okay, take care.
I
Peace out. Yes.
I'll see you, cousin and brother.
Heck
You'll-
was
Yes,
that
Gina.
noise?
That is the beginning of the Elsewhere soundtrack.
Okay,
Ooh.
okay.
I thought it was fitting that Elsewhere
Mhm.
soundtrack has dragons related into it
Yeah.
Fun.
right now.
You'll be a great hero.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd
Alicia,
better start hearing songs about you.
as you
There you
attempt
go,
to
laugh.
clear a shaft of light, Alicia, you realize you can't only go so far with telekinesis, and then you realize that the lady helps you by removing the rest, and like she shines her own light down,
Nice.
and only a light from a single star is needed upon the moon gate, and it shines perfectly, lining up with you and with the three gates finally touching the moonstone, and the light concentrates into a purple aura around the final gate up high, these concentric smaller circles like a magnifying glass, and then it falls down and you think it's about to like break or something, and it falls at a 90-degree angle and begins emitting down onto the ground, essentially a conical, basically space where one could walk into and decide where they wish to go.
As Monte will get on, take your nose back, and then they'll head up there. They'll turn around, wave goodbye to everyone, and then leave.
As Sinkir and Mossy walk, every inch that they walk in, a long shaft of light rises that is visible and distinct, and is the whole of Mossy and Co. And Sinkir Do. And it rises and goes wherever they wish. Wherever on Tamriel or in all the realms that are not Oblivion or any other Adric plane, you can go. So any of the moons or Nirn or Mundus.
And they'll just wait for Ormir's return to the college.
So they head straight to the college, and we will address that later. You are left in the realm of Moonshadow.
Yippee.
The first one to get off the moon.
Yeah.
So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You notice
Also,
as you do this, the light energy that you had with the lady dies out.
Yeah.
The lady has helped you twice and has
Also,
expended her energy.
Also,
is fair.
Alicia, remember to leave a mark here. So that
Oh
we can
yeah.
recall,
Let
so
me
that we can
cast
recall
Mark
back
really
to it.
fast.
Yeah. You cast Mark right
Yeah.
next to the gate.
Mhm.
Also, GM, I
Yes.
would like to ask a strange request.
Go ahead.
As I have not used it since I have upgraded it, would it be at all possible for me to take the increase out of adept and get that refunded? Because the more I think about it, the more I just want Thoradin to go, I don't need physical power, I can just evaporate you.
Calculate the cost and tell me, and I'll give you the.
Thank you so much. I
Yeah.
can pull it up now.
Yeah.
Also, we also need to figure out who I put in Alicia's ring.
Yeah, that's
It's 400 XP, and I can decrease the skill.
All right.
To
I am
journey.
going to going to click in this and type in retired heroes.
No.
No.
I mean, in a way, his heroic journey is just starting.
Yeah.
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 It's a fun way to off-screen a character. He's not
Yeah.
dead. He's just having his own time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then there's Earlser getting
And then-
dragged off into the ocean.
Yes.
I mean, that's what kind of also helped me do this. How much I like him is without saying that he can do some background stuff and still
Yeah,
be
yeah.
relevant in its
Yeah.
own way.
Yeah, because you don't want to.
I will
Kill
say,
your character.
I'm not gonna for the sake of learning a good roleplay lesson to like, let's not attach ourselves too much to a character based on ourselves. I am going to be not bringing him up as much.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to bring him up like often, just occasionally.
Yeah.
This is why I always make characters who are nothing like me. Thoradin's
Yeah.
a super genius.
Same.
I'm a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Oh, you're not.
Girl, I passed Spanish with a 52.
No,
I
Zafina,
failed my first Spanish class.
Zafina,
Real.
waking up, you have a terrible, essentially what is a laudanum headache, which It is a tincture. Back then, if what it was, basically this is alchemical, so I'm not gonna it be like 1-to-1 on Earth.
Yeah.
But the side effect of coming off of something so calming is like a thudding, like a deep, heavy thudding on your head. I'm gonna give you, even though you rested, I'm gonna give you a fatigue. Okay, you're gonna be rolling at a
Ow.
-10 on everything.
Oh no.
I'm gonna.
You get all the full benefits of long rest.
I hate to do this to you, GM, but I am gonna immediately
Yeah,
rejuvenate to get rid of that fatigue.
that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's why you have spell. That's why you have the spell.
Fair.
That's why you have the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
My
GM,
head.
the amount that what I would get back for that would be 400.
Yeah.
What do you mean you must have an active token to cast the spell? God damn you, Foundry VTT.
Yeah.
Can you put my token on there real quick?
Yeah. We'll bop out a little. You know, here's the fun thing I can
Yeah.
do.
Oh.
Deploy group.
Yeah. Will
There we
this
go.
let me do it?
It's so goddamn hot in this room. It's the second time my computer has
Oh,
crashed from
God.
overheating.
Oh wow.
No.
That may not be.
Man,
That
like
may
that-
not. That may not be your room. That may be your fan, dude.
It's 80 degrees in here.
Oh man.
Oh jeez.
Where are you? No, that's not a thing you ask when you're on stream.
Yeah.
I will say Pennsylvania and leave you at that.
Yeah.
How is it
I
hot
am
up
also
there?
in Pennsylvania, but like in a different area where it's not as hot. So
What are you localized under the sun's taint? What are you? What?
localized
There's
Aurora
no
Borealis.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
this time of year, at this time of day, localized entirely within your kitchen.
A heat storm,
Apparently.
a desert heat storm, localized by the Fremen, localized entirely in my room,
Yep,
along
sounds
with the
about
worm.
right.
Can I see it? No.
Anyways, Zafina like has a Zafina has like the worst headache that she's ever had, and just like then just like zaps it
I can
away.
do magic.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm logging back in.
All right. So yeah, Zafina's okay now.
Yay.
Yay.
This
The
house
thing
has
is-
insulation, but not the kind that's good for both seasons, because it never gets this hot in the spring.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But yes, I only need the 400 back and figure out who's in the maggot.
Yes.
Yes.
The ring is finished. But I also don't get a long rest because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you win some.
But you have so many magicka, it doesn't matter anyway.
Fuck it, we ball. I'm about to learn destruction too. I just want to learn fucking fire bite so I can overload it and guarantee 8 damage.
They call them as Zafina. I'm gonna go ahead and name these, instead of the Moon Voyagers, this is going to be the Heroes of Prophecy. I think that's
I
cool.
really
That's cool.
like the idea of Thoradin just Dr. Manhattaning somebody closer.
Oh my god.
Disintegrating them, reintegrating them. Kavar and Kragnos. Kavar was up the entire night,
Who the
and
hell
like
is Steve Jobs?
there like Kavar, as I remind you, burned half of his his stay, and has gone 2 days with you. He has 2 days left of heroism before the
Ooh.
stars no longer favor him.
This is part of why I made Kavar very accepting of his fate,
Yeah.
because I knew there was no conceivable way to get him out.
Yeah.
The last report I gave you, even now, even with all they've done, they're at least 4 hours out. You have the decision if you guys would like to pack up and leave. You can leave before Dagothar gets here.
Keep him running.
Yeah, we gotta keep him running.
Wait, fuck.
Also, did they ever activate
Wait,
my
no,
outhouse?
wait. Do you
Oh
think
yeah,
he-
it's
do-
in my chakra runes.
it didn't occur to me, but like, do you think he would figure out how like the moon path works, or do you think he wouldn't
Oh,
even
shut
bother?
up. Don't even say it. Don't
I
even
did.
Make him
say
make an
that.
intelligence check.
I bet he could.
Yeah.
Can he use the main path?
Can he use the moon
Can
path? Is another
he?
question. Like,
Ooh, that's a
I
good
thought-
question.
I thought that
I don't
required
know.
like Khajiit
I
stuff.
feel like Azura like would look at this man and just like
No,
not
you're
let him
banned.
touch that.
you're bad.
I thought it was legitimately something only the Khajiit can do.
Yeah, maybe, and like just
Well, we have a Khajiit in the
because we
party.
have multiple
Yeah, multiple
Khajiit.
still.
We have
Yeah,
multiple.
Zafina, Jokargo, Jisa.
Yeah.
And that's it now.
Oh, god damn you, Dagothor.
Wait, what? Where is he? What's going on?
He
God
crit
damn it.
success.
No!
Nah, you son of a bitch.
I
You
need that
Yeah.
XP so I
absolute
can
son
take the
of a bitch.
destruction.
Okay,
He's gonna
okay.
find us.
He's gonna find us.
It's okay, we've got Mana Marco on our side.
It will take
Do we
him.
though? Not for long.
It will take him some time, but not that you would know this. Again, I don't
Yeah.
always like to give knowledge that you wouldn't know in the way that we play in the modern D&D 5th edition, or not D&D 5th edition, but the modern kind of like modern roleplay style
TTRPG.
of
And also
tabletops.
another thing to consider.
Yes.
The moment if he follows us through it,
Yes.
he can't follow us back because we set a mark
Yeah,
here.
because I sent a mark.
Well,
yeah.
here's the bigger question.
Well, he set
when
one
you
too.
no, you're like make me a mysticism check. That seems reasonable.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that. I
Let me
can't.
do it, let me do
my
it, let
my
me do it.
mysticism is like
Okay.
untrained but still a 40.
Sometimes y'all spin yourselves up, and I truly want to throw you a bone because I can see like, oh man, like it's a really funny
How
thing
do
in the
I
GM to
roll
watch.
just mysticism instead of like a spell? How do I roll just mysticism?
It's not letting
it's not
you, and I
letting you.
don't know
Yeah, okay,
why.
I'm just gonna
Cast a
roll-
spell and just ignore the MP.
Yeah,
God
I'm just
and then
gonna
check
roll
your lucky
100.
numbers.
Developed this freaking Foundry module.
That's neither lucky or unlucky.
Okay, cool. You want to roll Zipina, or since she thinks it, or just leave this
agrees?
leave this.
I'll roll just because why not?
Okay.
So,
I'm checking your lucky numbers.
100, and the target number is 40.
Nope.
Nah, that ain't nothing. But I only got it.
You have
I only
5
got
lucky
it.
I did
numbers.
get it. I got 2 degrees.
I have 5 lucky numbers because I took
Because
the
of the
thief.
thief, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Cheating. Yeah. Alicia, you know that the thing about Mark and Recall, you use the spell all the time, is the reason it's useful is someone has to figure out what way you went if they want to trace you. It's not impossible, but like this is a more complicated, less directly like plain Jane like Mark and Recall spell. This can go across liminal barriers. Likely it's harder to figure out what way it went. And like his ability to peer into things has been damaged with you destroying his third eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he will be delayed by trying to figure out your journey. Like he will of course succeed piecing together how to operate this device and bending it to his will. He will break the moon path the moon path as much as he can to make it obey anyone and not just a Khajiit. But he won't destroy it. It's too useful for him. It's too useful for him to get back to Nirn.
Yep.
He will, however, bend it to his will enough that whenever you guys leave, he will be able to go through it. He just needs time to figure out where you went.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof. Okay, so we have a decision to make. Do we just try to murder him here, or do we go run?
I think we could take him if we actually take the time to strategize. And
I think we
mark
go for one in-game reason, 2
One
out-of-game
just
reason.
tabletop reason.
In-game reason, like if we go in and he follows us and we recall back, like he's gotta chase us again, even longer.
The thing is, my only recall AoE is recall storm, which is indiscriminate on who it targets. So if he were like in the room with us, I'd need y'all to like bunch up, and so I could recall storm all of us. And not him.
And the out of game reason is because like we don't want to spend like an hour fighting Dagothor before we've even gotten
that's very fair.
character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Run. My character
out of game reason.
Let's have a major combat.
Yeah, we'll run.
Yeah, character's not here. Let's ignore Chase and like have a major combat.
Bye, Chase.
Bye, Chase.
No, we're messing.
Yeah.
I appreciate your from the future.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, let's actively dunk on our player.
I do really think that like wasting Dagoth's Or's time is like really valuable because he only has so much time.
But then once he runs out of hero points, we could just jump him.
Yeah, he's burned 2 days of his 8 days. He's now down to 30 luck.
Will no longer favor him.
Yeah, he's now
Here's
down
my
to 30
question.
left.
And like
Wow.
that's another thing. Like technically, should he be losing lucky? No, wait. He already got the lucky numbers when he rolled because like otherwise, like
Yeah.
if you burn luck, you would lose lucky numbers. That's not
Here's-
how it works. Never mind.
Here's my question, Cloud.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna tell us this, but have you thought of a reason why he wouldn't just go to Nern instead of trying to chase us?
Because
Because he doesn't know where the heart is. He still doesn't know.
But
He
knows
needs
that
me to
he
tell
has-
him.
He knows that he's losing lucky numbers, or you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
The thing is, like, Nern's a big place. Like, even for him, like, Nern is
Okay.
also a mystical place. He needs to know
Yeah.
where it is.
It could be on fucking Akavir for all he knows.
Yeah.
And he only gets one shot back to the place, like close to where he's going to kind of begin scouring.
If he miscalculates, thinks, I think the heart is on Akavir. Like he's stranded. He can't
he's
do
stranded,
shit.
He can't do anything, and
So,
the
like-
Nerevarines there, so he'll get murdered.
Okay.
So yeah, like it's too much of a risk.
It is really
Yeah.
funny to tell him it's on Nakavir, and then Nerevar, my old friend, my sweet Nerevar.
Yeah. That's where Nerevar took it. Nerevar took it
Actually,
there.
I have extremely good illusion. I could probably deceive
yeah.
him.
Wait, that would be so
Could
funny.
you?
Holy
Could
shit.
you?
Just
That would be
strand
very
him
funny,
on
actually.
Just strand him in a foreign country where he like.
Yeah. That's one way to deal with
Oh,
it.
that's amazing.
I can just catch up. If y'all want me to stick behind and
No, we're all going together, buddy.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
supposed to.
Honestly,
new party
like-
members come in.
Shit, actually,
Yeah.
like it would be kind of an interesting way to defeat him. It's not gonna work. Like you could basically
It's not
like
gonna work.
Thoradin like could just say like, all right, like I know where the heart is. As long as you don't hurt my friends, I will tell you, and then just lie.
Yeah.
oh yeah, it's in the Black Marsh.
By the way, I guess, think back to the Redux campaign, if you will.
Yep.
Mhm.
Cloud's what's been experimenting with like the heroic actions or legendary actions type thing.
Yeah.
True.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so he
Dagoff
could-
will probably be pretty scary.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Also, you
for
can't
the enjoyment
guarantee-
of a boss fight, make significant characters have luck points. Maybe not ones that they regenerate, but ones that they stored up through like, powerful rituals or stuff. But like
Yeah.
I'm trying not to hard lock myself because technically luck is not always, as I have made it in this game, a function of being a hero. It's just a system thing. So I don't want to
Yeah.
lock myself out of cool, like giving you like a boss who can actually do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. I think it's just like we go in. If he follows us, we just teleport back, and he's wasted time.
Yes. I think that's a good idea. I think we should
Yeah.
just go for it. So who all's coming with us?
I think everyone.
Is it everyone?
I think so.
yeah.
I feel like
Ideally.
Kragnos would not, but I may be wrong.
He needs to get. Wait, no. Wait, we can just send Kragnos back home.
Wait, we can. Let's just do that. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, let's just send
Wait.
Kavar and Kragnos home. That's the whole
Yeah,
thing they
let's
planned.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can
And then
they can
Kavar will no
go
longer
to the-
leak luck points.
They can go to the college and Sinkir can talk to
Yeah.
the Archmage in their behalf.
Yeah.
To be fair to Kavar or Kragnos though, like he's in like the adamantine tower. Like that's where he's from. Like College of
Yeah.
Winterhold's probably like nothing to him.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's fair.
you
Okay,
see him
shut up.
here.
I got up to grab some Neosporin because I cut myself.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Oh.
Sinkir can at least talk to speak on behalf of Kavar with the
Yeah,
Archmage,
true.
and They
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
can do something.
Yeah.
He would be a good study for the Liminal Protectors.
That's
Mm.
true.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Here's a way to
let's
protect the
send
liminal.
the two folks home, and
Yeah.
then we teleport to. Wait, do we know if Nemele's okay?
We don't know yet.
Nimble, you have no idea.
But Zafina does like occasionally like pretty much every
you gonna
time she
check in
wakes
on
up,
her?
she will
Yeah.
like check in on Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will.
What about Chisa? Does she want to stay with us?
That's a good question.
Good question.
Jiza won't leave her sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
But yeah, like
That could be
pretty
a-
much.
That could be another reason Sinkir felt fine leaving. Chisa was there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's something I haven't like I haven't like said it every time, but like I like have established it like Zafina, like every time she wakes up she is checking in on Emily.
Yeah, that's fair. So have we gotten anything from Emily this time?
Yeah, anything, or
Um,
she's still in the
Vibing.
house. Yeah, S- still at the old Clockwork City.
Yeah,
She'll pop up to my new character probably.
Yeah,
probably.
true. Yeah.
Nimue is still not responding.
Oh.
Aw.
You are still getting the message from Nimble. Well, you actually, there's a really weird, essentially almost like AOL instant dial-up, but like in a horrible groaning, like brassy sound, with like clicks, and then you finally hear something in old Dunmary that you can't really make out unless you speak Dunmary.
I don't, but Alicia does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell me and I'll translate.
You're struggling to make out sense of this, but you make out notes, and it basically says the final standout like thing at the beginning and end like were like basically anagrams of Sotha Sil,
Okay.
and then you piece together that this must be from the Clockwork City,
Okay.
Oh.
which is an incredibly special location where everyone knows that Sotha Sil built essentially a pocket realm where his clockwork apostles live. And basically there is a voice that speaks to you, and you are like 85% sure that this is the recorded voice of Sotha Sil.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh.
That's crazy. Okay.
And what he says is anyone that you seek is currently being repaired. You who see the door and take care of it, I know that I only see it as a shimmering ephemeral thing. I know that you can affect great and mighty things, and for this I have given my daughter. I have cared for my daughter, and if you are wise, you will care for her too. In her is vested all the hopes of Nirn. If she has been hurt by you, you have hurt any hope of all existence. In her is vested all the hopes of Nirn. In her,
Zafina.
No.
Sorry. I'm messing with you.
yeah,
Drop Zafina.
To be fair, it was kind of my fault.
yeah, and then in the
Your
final
quest for knowledge.
the final line is her care is estimated to take another approximate 8 hours.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Whew,
All
that's
right,
8 hours. That's fine.
Zafina's gonna be like in any way that she can, like counting the hours until she's okay.
Yeah. Okay, so basically we take Kragnos and Kavar back to Nirn, and then we book it over to Manamarco,
Wherever he is.
wherever he is.
Yeah.
Also, I will ask this because I need to know if I need to do it now or after session. Will the XP be added now between like long rest or end of session?
What
Do
XP?
not care either way.
Oh, the XP that I need to give you. What XP do you need?
It was 400.
400.
400?
It was an
For
adept
reducing his
skill that
combat
I brought
spell.
back down to journeyman that I was not favored in.
There you go.
Thank
Alright,
you.
it's back. Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
So
alright.
you are officially saying Kragnar gives up the like heroic path or any attempt to become human while being you're just like writing him off to go back to Nirn, like because he has 2 days, man. Like he has 2 days to try and become human, and he'll be a
He will be attempting to speak with the Archmage about that because in his mind that makes the most sense. The Archmage is intellectual and the
anyone,
arts
yeah.
is mysticism.
Yeah, if there's anyone who
makes
can
sense.
solve that. I will say when you guys go up there, you give via telepathy a very vivid picture to Kragnos and Kavar of the Berlina's Opeth.
Yeah.
Why don't you
And
just have them teleport to Sinkirdo?
yeah.
That's true.
That
Yeah, that's
too.
true.
That too.
Yeah, we'll have teleport to Sinkir.
Yeah, you just tell him picture Stinkir, go with him.
Yeah.
I mean, Sinkir's gonna have a shock. He's just gonna be like walked in college and knows who the top in front of him.
Yeah. Kragnos will literally almost be tempted to lick the dirt, but he will kiss the ground when he lands back on Nern.
Mm-hmm.
No.
There's
Aw.
a strange, messed up from all the messed up stuff he's experienced, like the urge to do something weird, like lick the dirt, but he's just like, just I'm glad to be home.
No.
Figured
Oh,
out. Figured out.
We
Be.
finally did it.
Figured out. Be
We
like,
got him
"Hey,
home.
are you thirsty? You know, there's better ways than eating snow."
He looks up at you and he says, "If you don't know how beautiful snow is, you're an idiot." Like a little bit like a madman, he scoops up a bunch of it and does just take the tonguefuls of edible nature, which is, after living on Revenant for 2 years, a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
This one thinks he gets it.
Yeah,
Being on that nasty planet.
yeah, and he just kind of like, our two friends are no longer present and they will be retired.
Aw, we did it.
I
We
will
got
did
them
it.
home.
I will story-wise just do a little bit of thinking to see what happened with
Yeah.
our little Revenant buddies.
Yeah.
To see if Kavar ever actually becomes human, or if he returns to just regular person under the stars.
I have this like image in my head of like the like temp characters all having like, if anyone's like read the like manga of One Piece, like the like
Parties.
yeah, the like or like the chapter headers of like that like show like
yeah.
those like the like chapter headers just like showing like what random like side characters have been up to
Yeah.
after
And
their
those
arc.
those always intersect back in with the main story.
Yeah,
Well, not
yeah.
always, but they often do.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm imagining in my head for all the temp characters.
You can't expect me to give that much peek. I'm not the One Piece author. And if you do think I'm the One Piece author, be ready for this campaign to last a lot longer.
Yeah.
I love long campaigns.
Bruh, the terror of a GM when you're running a long campaign is, you're like, we could do this for 10 years, and then the other part of you is like, it's very likely to die. I need to close this out.
Yeah.
People
I'm not leaving.
have,
You're stuck with me.
people have
And
lives.
That's probably something Oda thinks about at times. Like,
Yeah.
I do need to close this out.
Well, because there's a fear of a lot of things, like, I don't know, randomly dying, God forbid. But the other fear is like, people have lives. People get married. People have kids. Like,
Yeah.
My wife loves me because I'm a nerd. You ain't gotta worry about me leaving.
Yeah.
can I offer you an egg in this trying time, as I also offer you many more tables to join Thoradin. You've become what I will call, as you've just said, a mark and a whale. I know those terms and I actually hate them. I do not think of you guys like that. I want you to know that.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
I just like playing the game.
Yeah.
Game's
And
fun,
I like
yeah.
the group.
Back to point. You like, Kragnos will spend a luck point because you have to call upon a star to help you. And the thing is, like, you need a star to like shine through here with any significant light and break through the ever gloaming fog of Revenant. Revenant intentionally blocks out the night sky, whether by Manny Marco's design or not. You're not really sure, but like, the night sky is often not visible. The stars are not visible. So he's going to make a roll just to make sure what we said happened. And he's going to spend all his luck points to achieve this. 1 off.
Wow.
1 off.
Goddamn. Kragnos, you can do better than that.
Kragnos,
Going
you got
home, I'm
luck
going
in,
home, I'm
bro.
going
Come on,
home, I'm going
Kragnos.
And
going
he
home, I'm
did.
going home, and he spends all his luck not caring about it, and immediately slams himself and Kavar straight to Nerd.
Good for those two. Good for those two.
Yes.
You guys have your options. Like, now all of you may approach
Also,
the
like, we
gate.
keep forgetting Krona is technically here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John just got home, and that's why he didn't respond to me. He has been swamped the past few days. He said he's really sorry and that he wants to play, but it's just extreme bad luck. He's used all his lucky numbers already.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
The fuck is
What
that?
was that?
That's
That was
Krona
Corona
detransforming.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, who? Is this Dig Author?
Yeah, I don't get a chance to tell him anymore.
that
I'm
was
so sad
genuine
about that.
fear.
That was genuine fear where like Krona's like, you guys are mentioning me. Krona like just growling in the background, like thinking about things.
Alright. Alright. So, are we cool with the plan of
Run
go
over
to
to
Mana
Marco.
Marco?
Yeah.
If Dagother follows us, teleport
We
back,
teleport back,
force
yeah.
that dumbass to have to walk all the way back.
Walk all the way back, yes.
Like he knows where we are. When we teleport, that's the thing. It's just he
Yeah.
has to walk all the way back.
So
Now
funny.
am
To be
decent
fair, in
instruction.
character, you don't know he will.
Hey, Zafina, you're
True.
presuming for some weird reason that the man who mentions in his first dialogue in his seminal hit game Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3, there is no marker recall here, that he doesn't know the spell marker recall?
I mean, he might not. We don't know.
Good point. Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that was an assumption you were making, but yeah. I'm
good
gonna go ahead
Before
and
we
You-
leave, I
you
am going to
probably-
place 3 fire runes and 1 frost rune because I do not know what he is immune to.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
But
He
he'd be-
probably would.
Yeah.
He
Neutral
would.
to fire, isn't he?
I think he's either immune or has like a lot of resistance
Here,
to
I
fire.
have to
lived
put
in a
these on the
He's a
back of the
volcano.
screen just
He
to
lived in a
confuse
volcano.
Of
us.
course, he's resistant to fire.
Yeah, he lives in a
But he's also a
volcano.
vampire, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's also a dunmer.
Vampire. I don't.
Yeah.
Dust
Vampires have weakness to
vampire.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so those are like different than regular vampires. He's not a Molag Bal vampire. He's like another vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Thornton could actually answer that for you if you want like a lord roll. Like,
Yeah, I'll make a
Well,
roll
I'm
for
not
that.
actually here.
yeah.
That's something I would wonder as Thoradin though, because I'm sitting here just wondering which spell to cast.
My character is at the moment in goop. waiting
Yeah,
for y'all.
being
I'm going
delayed.
to overload it. I'm
What
going to
are these-
overload it, which lets me add my willpower bonus.
What's drawing these circles over here?
Oh,
That's me.
circle.
I have to do that to put the runes down. I will delete them.
I got
Or
it. I
you
got it.
can
I got it.
delete them. Thank you. I have to do that to mark a rune. I'm sorry.
You know you're good. It's the weird way the automation works.
I'm just going to place 3 fire runes, and I'm going to make a lore check for that, I assume.
Yeah. Well, I think you're making a lore check while you're thinking about whether he could be hurt by fire. That's more immediate, like real thing for me.
Yeah. Okay.
You set 1, 2, 3
Good
down.
lord!
You are
boy.
you are 100. Like there is a few villains who are as well documented as Dagothar actually. Dagothar was documented mostly because the tribunal wanted people to like not go near him, and because there was a long protracted period where he was like drawing them in through like people's dreams, and a lot of the people on Vardenfell wrote about it. Like there was a whole construction of the ghost fence and things like that. It was a protracted experience where Dagoth were like bothering Vardenfell, and so you're 100% certain he is not an ash vampire. That is like a idiot term for him, and he is an undead made from the power of the heart fused with ash. That's what people meant. It's an imperial term, which is the Imperials are always giving like generic terms in their like self-aggrandizing colonialist way of like, oh, there's no way there's like this. It's like he's like a vampire. He's undead. That is their term for him. Ash vampire is basically just a way of saying someone undead from ash. He is ash made living from the heart of Orkhan.
Fire's a bad idea.
Yeah,
Fire's a bad idea.
Fire can't
Can
hurt
I
him at all. Neither can
What?
sunlight.
Can I also
No.
say
I don't think
it's
I'm
funny?
Frost hurt him. I have frost rune.
Yeah.
Can I say
Probably.
it's funny
Yeah.
that you started off saying that he's the most documented villain, but Thornton first heard him, he failed his lore check. It's like I don't know who he is.
That's because
Yeah.
Thornton is very
Thornton's
very
not a
focused on certain
Dunmer.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I will change those to frost runes if GM will allow it, and I will spend my luck point to change that because I already cast the spell.
Yeah.
Which there are 3 frost runes now.
Yeah.
Which brings me down to 144. And they're all overloaded, which means I have a guaranteed +8 on hit.
Ooh, goddamn.
Willpower, my beloved.
Yeah, now I have high willpower too. Yay.
Yes, and remember, if you overload your spells, you get that willpower bonus.
Get even
I-
more. Yeah, that'll be
I think
fun.
it's also fair to give you a little bit of lore, like so you know the enemy that you're that's looming over you.
Yeah.
You know the enemy you're about to run into the hands of. You may not know. You know a lot about Manny Marco and could wax poetic because I'm not even gonna make you roll unless you want to roll to get some like deep shit about Manny Marco. You know, so you have information on the devil you know and the devil you don't. The one you're running into their hands, out of the other one's hands. Ash vampires are better known as heart whites. That's a better term by the Dunmer.
Heart whites.
Yeah, like basically like heart ghosts or heart ghouls. They are undead made from their connection to the power of the heart of Lorcan. Most of them, if they're powerful and still retain their senses and aren't just decayed by the dreams and becoming like part of the Sharmat, they all have 3 eyes. The only one that had 3 eyes when they were living was Dagoth. Dagoth or Vorin Dagoth. They are most of the powerful ones, according to records about when the Nerevarine was, or the Nerevar. The Nerevarine. Yeah, most of the records when like the Nerevarine, whoever he was, traveled across Morrowind and Vardenfell. Most of those are recorded that they're like his brothers. There are a few ash vampires that aren't his brothers. Like there's like basically a couple tribes that aren't. And the most unnerving thing is that supposedly people who speculate on things that Nerevar said, people of like great powerful things, and you're like peering over like books to put this together because like as you said before, you didn't immediately know who Dagothr was. You're just peering through Apocrypha to put things together, and you're looking through like basically people who've been to Apocrypha or whose works have been absorbed in Apocrypha. They took a lot of the like clan Dagoth and Akula Khan, the thing that they suspect was being built, the second type of imitation brass tower, imitation of the Dwemer's plan, was covered with its own manner of skin, and rather than being a great mass of Dwemer metal, was attempting to be clothed by the skin of his clan. He was basically building a Kulakan with their body. Like the collective, House Dagoth. A Kulakan would have been House Dagoth, which obeyed Dagoth.
Not creepy at all.
Yeah. One of the Ash Vampires is known to have slain Peakstar, one of the last failed incarnates. The one last, like right before the Neverrain.
I see.
And like those are all like just things of lore about them. You're trying to remember if there's like any like kind of info on like what their weaknesses are. You do remember there's a line that someone quoted and wrote, "Many mortals serve their gods, few are so fortunate to be invited to share in the divine power that the god has with them. My lord Dagoth, my elder brother, makes a generous offer. Uh, uh, any who join him will share in his divine eternal power. So far, all your struggles, all the struggles of all things, especially the Nerevarine, have been pointless and destructive. All these things might be understood as improving your bargaining position. Good. Now that you are mighty and strong, come now, bargain with us that you may hold no bitterness, and you may come and enjoy the fruits of divine power." But you're still like looking and piercing through with like your 10, and you're like trying to figure out is there a weakness that these creatures have, and like nothing's recorded. There's no like clear like weakness that's like plain to you. There's like these weird like ash creatures that are made. There's ash slaves, there's ash zombies, ash ghouls, ascended sleepers. And there's something about a heartstone, and then like stuff that the Dragonborn mentioned, like stones from when the volcano exploded. Possible ash spawn or like maybe like an offshoot of these creatures. There's also lore that you're like reading over. Like, there was a general that like he served with. He might have learned the secret of this when he became fused by like and then there's a line where you stop and you pause and you're like, oh, that's interesting. And you go to like talk to Zafina and Alesia. It says that Sotha Sil was is the one explicitly in the group who killed Dagother. Like the others disarmed him. Sotha Sil forced him down into the ground using a Dwemer mass manipulator. The entire reason that the Ash Vampires exist at all is because of Sotha Sil.
Oh.
I will relay that to the group.
Huh.
Right.
But you're still like, sorry.
Don't know what to do with that.
Not a whole lot to do with weakness, but I figure most things don't like being frozen.
I
Unless you're a
think we
lich.
should. I
Or
think we
maybe-
should go. I think we should go as soon as we can.
The thing that you're like being troubled with is like, you don't think that these undead, for most undead, have a weakness because most of the weaknesses is out of the bitter cruelness or joke or like it's a cosmic joke that the Daedric princes do who make undead, or like just the nature of making undead and like the weakness of like imperfect magic. These creatures created by like the place that the heart bonded to with the material the heart bonded to. They're almost the perfect undead form.
Would they be affected by like sunlight runes if those exist?
No,
they're
they-
Not affected by
Yeah,
sunlight.
He said that
are-
earlier.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they're not weak to sun. And basically, it, like you're like pouring over it, and you're like the only thing that could hurt it is something that can hurt the heart. And they like you peer, and like finally, there's a moment where you look up while you're reading, like, and you kind of like rest and crack your neck because you've been reading for like an hour, and I'm gonna move time forward. And you realize you're running your time down, your clock down, and you realize you don't have time to like be goofy about this. And like at the same time, you see Ormer stretch, and as he stretches, he holds the bow high in the air in his right hand, and you remember that this bow is what fired the heart across the sky. If anyone has a weapon that can hurt Dagoth, hell, if anyone has a weapon that can disintegrate him forever, it is this bow.
Oh.
Ormer, how many arrows did you say you had?
Well, you know, it takes a lot to make these, and she doesn't really like to give them out after everything that went through, and you know, she thinks I might be using her.
How
Right.
many do you have? Just answer the question, please.
Give me a second.
This
I
is
gotta look.
important.
I gotta look in my bag. They're like sunblessed, so it takes a lot of time. You know how long it takes to go into the Forgotten Vale and you know bring these. I've got 15.
15. Don't suppose you could spare one, could you?
Do these? What do you want it for? He looked at you like really incredulously. What do you want it for?
From my study, which is what I've been doing sitting here for the past hour.
We
Something
don't.
that could hurt the heart would hurt Dagoth. So considering we weaken him enough with brute force, magic, what have you, then that could kill him, and we are down one less threat. And I get to study his mask.
Oh, then you're going up the wrong. You're going up the wrong paddle.
And
What?
why is that?
The arrows are special and sacred, but like the arrows are powerful because of the bow. These are just elven arrows that are blessed by the last priest of Oriel.
So
If it's the bow, would you be willing to shoot him?
To shoot Dagoth?
Yes. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm here. You guys asked me to defeat a great villain of Nirn. I'm here to do that.
well, that's how you defeat him.
Okay, yeah, unless you want to be the one to use the bow, I'm
Oh
Pretty-
God, no.
okay then.
And just because I am a wood elf does not mean I remember what my father taught me.
Honestly,
we sh-
I'm not that great with a bow anymore.
Or no, Zafina's
I-
alright.
am okay with the bow.
He asks you to like he brings out 100 iron arrows because much like the dragonborn in the Skyrim, he carries a ton of those things.
Only
And
100.
yeah,
Only.
only. Well, he had to pack light, he had to fit inside the arrow. He had to fit some arrows inside the arrow. And
Arrowception.
Arrowception. Ormer kind of like he asks you to like kind of practice with him and show him, and this is going to be the narrative where he finds out like who's better at firing a bow.
Question.
Oh, look at that.
I don't mean to be necessarily pushy.
You want to get
But-
back in this. You want to get back in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
My guy's also good with a bow.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
remember. I think
Okay.
I switched one of his claws to bow.
Yeah.
I think
We should be wandering
I
anyway
think-
before Dagoth gets to us.
Yeah.
he's gonna roll a D100 and he's gonna
Oh,
he's-
it's the same as Nafina, 70.
Oh no,
No
he,
problem.
the arrow's not in his combat style because again, like
Oh.
he does 4 degrees of success. So you're actually better than him at a bow. He's like, don't. Actually, first I need to make a check. He's gonna hand it over to you, and you're gonna need to make a luck roll.
I need a
Oh yeah,
luck
because
roll.
artifact.
Yeah, the
Oh.
artifact wants to see if it likes you.
It does. It does.
Yeah, it'll tolerate you.
It'll tolerate me. Okay.
Yeah, you rolled 1
Hey,
degree of success. It will tolerate you.
I mean, it's not the worst. At
Yeah.
least
Yeah,
it's like
it could be a
spinning at
failure.
you.
Artifacts are fickle things. That's why I make my own.
He hands it to you, holds his hand underneath, and checks to see if it will move, and then moves his hand away, and it doesn't move, and he kind of looks at it funny, and then looks away and turns his back on it, and you feel a little pull in it when in your hands when he pulls it back, like it's surprised that the Dragonborn's turning his back on it, and then it just kind of sits in your hands. Yeah.
It's not as heavy as I thought it would be.
No, it's got it's got a lot of historical weight, but
But anyways, I don't know how much time we have, so we should probably get moving.
Yeah, how much time do we have?
Let's not wait for the ash vampire.
you have 3 hours, and you have less time IRL because someone wants to get back in the game. Come on, nerds.
Yeah, we got.
We
Yeah.
gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Yeah, so sorry. Also, would you mind
I'll
giving me that thing in the old inventory? What? Not right now. You don't have to right now. We can get moving first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, you all step up onto the platform, and I need someone to call out to their star, but since you don't have a special star who's ready to help you.
No.
Is that a conjuration check?
You can do a conjuration check, or you can do a luck check.
A luck?
I think we know what I
I
would
think
pick.
we know what Thor's doing.
Yeah.
Right, and I can just use the Rite of Conjuration to make it roll because that doesn't cost any MP because it's a ritual that matters based on what you're summoning. So that will at least get the thing to roll for Christ's sake. I do not like the automation, but it is useful. I will give. It is better than the last update.
Yeah.
9 degrees because 135 target number makes me
My God.
truly the greatest conjuration wizard to ever
Oh
live.
my god.
My God.
Truly.
World's
Okay.
wimpiest man summons horrors beyond comprehension.
I can't wait for Cloud to create a thief character just to steal those from you.
I can make another.
Yeah.
What's 17 more years?
Jesus.
That thief character's gonna be using you as like a cow.
Where do I keep losing them? That would be very easy, actually. I have a perception of 27.
My perception's 21. You're better at it than I am.
I'm a very
That is-
one-trick pony.
That is something we lost with Sinking Doe. Is the best perception character.
Perception.
We can't see shit.
No,
I
we
have a-
can't.
50% observe with Zafina.
Zafina
I'll
will have
be-
to do.
Yeah.
I'll be upping my new character's perception because I made him.
Yeah.
I checked his perception. I love perception.
Perception
I love having.
is nice.
I
Did
love
I
perceptive
pass the
characters.
check?
You did.
I should hope so.
It would be really troubling to me if I just then after everything you just did, said, "Oh, you needed one more." Like,
Yeah.
Burn of luck.
I have
Yeah, that would
31.
be
I
a
can
lot.
still burn one luck if need be.
Oh goodness.
no, you're good, dude. You're good.
Remember, I made him irritating on purpose. Do not be afraid to punch me in the gut. Full
Yeah.
force.
I don't know.
Well, we
I'm
left
just
already,
I'm
though.
grabbing an image real quick. That's all I'm doing, guys.
He's a lovable
Okay.
dickweed.
Exactly.
Terrible,
Exactly.
terrible person. Great character.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally carry a skull on your picture. You can kind of tell.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Has anyone asked you what skull that is?
Does he have an emotional support skull?
He usually has some variety of dead in his backpack. He used the last skeleton he had in there, but if GM will allow it, I'll say he does have one skull he keeps for anatomy study.
Yeah. Is it a skull of anyone significant to you, or is it just like you particularly like the
That's
shape of the
cool.
skull?
If you will allow me to, I'll say it was one of the remains of Coven he didn't bury.
Oh yeah, like your early teacher. Yeah. There's a weird,
Okay.
there's a little weird dynamic there that I like. Coven, what do you think I should do? Who looks at the skull?
Is it gonna be like
No.
Lollipop Chainsaw? He's gonna have a bell and it'll talk to him.
Oh god, the idea that Thoradin just grabs the lower jaw and just, I
It's
think
like-
you should do this.
Like Mimir in God of War.
No,
I feel like
like-
somebody has probably seen Thoradin do that when he gets bored and just, Coven, what do you think? I don't know. I think I'm going to attempt to create the world's most destructive spell and get surprised when I die. Yeah, that's what you always say. That's why I waited so long to get back into Destruction, because his whole backstory
Right.
thing is,
Oh,
number
God.
one teacher and slight lover blew himself the fuck up.
Beautiful.
Oh god, it's purple.
Yeah, I had to find something to purplize the new screen that we're going to.
Purple.
Ah.
Ooh,
Ah.
pretty.
Ah.
Thoradin talks to that skull.
You guys,
What do you think, Jeff?
succeed in calling upon the star. Which constellation would you like to call out to? You can pick one that's not your birth sign.
I
You should
think
call-
I will call
Do the
upon the
ritual.
Astronaut. Ooh, the ritual is good. I'm gonna do that one actually. The
That,
ritual.
yeah, that
sounds
actually
weird,
makes sense.
yeah.
There's a reason I said that. That might be
Ooh,
obvious.
Okay.
Mhm.
I assume it's your birth sign.
Yeah.
For the new
Yay.
Yeah.
Also, the ritual allows you to raise dead people.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
That's not what my ritual does. It gives me abilities to heal people.
It's what the stone does.
Oh yeah, it does that. It's kind of right. But not in this game. It gives me the ability to heal and form a ring of like a barrier to block dead. Which might
I
work
assume-
on which
I
might
assume it
work
was for
on Sinking Doe,
balancing.
Which might work on Dagoffar.
Ooh.
True.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
true that.
Like which one is it? There we go. So y'all can see it.
I like that the ritual works on multiple levels, both with the new character, being on Revenant, and being a necromancer.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking that too.
Yeah.
Very, very good, like, touches every stone.
Yeah. We're just gonna use this. I wish I had a better image to like kind of show that you guys are appearing. You guys are appearing in essentially like this is like the mouth of this cave where there is a massive skull somewhere within, but you're further in. When the gate activates and drop each of you in here, you are essentially this image is something I'm dropping because you all arrive into a room and like stumbling, you fall and knock over a lot of stuff. And I'm gonna change the music as you guys are arriving. you guys like teleport across Revenant, and you arrive in. Well, you don't know where you arrive. Like you do the ritual, and like you're being clever, and you're like, I'll call out to the ritual, and while performing the ritual, because the necromancers have always thought of the ritual as their sign, I will think of none other than Manny Marco with positive thoughts, and I will call it to Manny Marco, and I will think of Manny Marco, and I will go to Manny Marco. And you arrive in essentially a room, and you're like stumbling in the same way. You're like having a little bit of a flashback of the moment you like got teleported into that bedroom, uh, Thoradin, and you're like, this. It's not what I was trying to do. Like, and you're like, for a moment, you're like double checking, like, I didn't teleport us into her room, did I? Yeah.
I summon a
what you
little
did
bit
it
of
to-
fire in my hand so that we can see.
I love what you did with the decor.
Yeah.
Torta says when he thinks he's in her room.
When you summon up, you are seeing all manner of like really unnerving, macabre, essentially like trophies of like powerful, how do I say this? Like powerful like relics of like things necromancers would want or would want to corrupt.
So this is just really a lovely thing for me to see.
Oh my god.
Could I make a lore check to make sure we teleport to the right area?
Yeah, like you're trying to make sense of what this would be.
Okay, just to see a vague area of where we are. 6 degrees, pretty good.
Yeah, there's an immediate thing that like you notice as like each person pops in. Like the first couple of people popped in and are blindsided, and like you've landed on top of them. That's the first thing you realize. Someone like you hear someone say like, if you don't get your hand off of me, Thoradin, and it's Jisa.
Oh, excuse me, that was entirely unintentional.
Get off of me. Then she stands up, and like before she can stand up, Joe Cargo says, no apologies for landing on me though, Jisa. Like, and like she just kind of like flips him off, stands up and like trying to make sense. Alicia stands up because you, Alicia and Zafina are the last to arrive. You let everyone else port in, and Isbeta basically did something. She is gonna trust in her star and call on her star. She's gonna roll something. She actually went in behind all of y'all. The Dragonborn is the last to arrive, or the next to last to arrive. Isbeta basically cleverly sends all of these girls to a place that she knows is safe, like a village she believes is very safe, a kind of a safe haven place on Tamriel for some Nords that would be out of place and out of time. A kind of uninhabited island she's heard about off the coast of Skyrim. And she says she tells them,
Is this the one from Redux?
I was thinking that.
That's why I hit my head too.
Yeah.
They teleport to a house of rats.
Yeah. Yeah, it is essentially, I'm basically doubling back and making a funny joke where what happened in Redux doesn't happen in this game, and like it's a peaceful town of like 30 people.
Nice.
Munch shenanigans.
And they're sent. They actually arrive at a family of 3, where it's a timeline where nothing bad happened to this woman's daughter, or this daughter's mother and father, and they're teleported to a sheep farm at 10, basically sturdy, blonde, brown, brunette, black-haired, and red-haired women who are more than happy to serve, are teleported and she says, "Make no trouble for people, ingratiate yourselves." And she like basically does as much as she can to like share language with them. One of them is able to speak very, very poor common, and will arrive, and basically what will happen to these women is that they will become sheep herders on the Isle of Starwatch.
All right.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah. Isbeta's the
Only works
last to
out
arrive. And when Isbeta calls on her star, she falls on Ormir, who like kind of instinctually expects this to happen, and like catches her and like throws her over. and that causes you all to get bumped over and around. You're making sense of a lot of stuff, Thornton, and as you're looking around and like someone pushes you and you fall backwards and knock Alicia and Zafina both are the last in this like stupid domino chain as you're getting bopped around. You're so excited, Thornton, because before he like threw a cut 3 feet over, like caught and threw Isabella to like make sure she caught herself, but she's not great at balancing. You're seeing like stuff like you're seeing the staff of worms. You're pretty sure that's like the piece that like something, another piece of artifact. We think that that's the necromancer's amulet. Is that the bloodworm helm? Wait, I think this is an amulet. I think this is a creature that isn't even alive anymore. This is extinct. I didn't even think that they physically existed anymore. There's
I think we're in the treasury.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean,
so,
that's
and you get bumped
close.
over. I need both of you guys to make me athletics rolls
Who?
at a minus
Which one?
30. You,
Which one
Zafina,
was it?
and you, Alicia.
Well, I'm gonna use 2 magicka points to roll my alteration for that.
Okay.
I need to get a 5 in order to succeed this, so I'm not even gonna
Oh,
bother
no.
rerolling. Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Or you know what? I'll reroll 1.
Hold on, wait. Can I attempt to help by forcing her still with paralyze?
yeah, that's really funny. Yeah, go ahead.
It is actually really funny. All right, I'm gonna cast levitate. I'm not actually casting the spell. I'm just casting it for the sake of rolling a alteration. And you said it was -20.
Yeah, yeah, but like while you're casting that, Thornton, you're kind of distracted. You succeeded with a 10. You paralyze Zafina. But the problem is, you don't prevent her from falling. You just make her like kind of go cardboard and like still when she falls over into something and like her head and hand bump into something. And it activates and brightens up a bright, horrid liquid green, like a horrid like something like sea foam, and like translucent. Like it is as translucent as like a beautiful clear crystalline like oceanic, like Hawaiian water, but it is like an off sickly like greenish sea foamish green. And you
stop the paralyze spell quickly for the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think you would. I didn't think you would fall. I thought you were steady-footed.
But the thing is, like, the thing that's lit up now, that's lighting the rest of the room. You look around and you're like, huh? All of you make me a lore check with a -50.
I can still hit that.
I can still hit that.
Isbetta will try and hit that. I like that the phrasing we're using. I can hit that.
I cannot.
Oh no, Thornton!
I'm panicking.
I called it.
You did call it.
It's like fuck. God damn it, we're in the goddamn treasury.
Oh my god. Oh, I thought it's
For the heck of it, I'm gonna do that again. Because why not?
I still have a 30% to hit, so I'm gonna try that
Yeah.
again.
Holy shit, I did it.
If it's me, should Yesbetta even have that -50?
She shouldn't. My bad.
So
Holy
she
shit,
passed.
I did it.
Zafina
passed,
glitched up
okay.
whenever I
I'm
fumbled.
trying again. Please.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done
It's better technically passed, so you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which makes perfect sense for this scene.
I did it
so
too. Goddamn.
Yeah, Zafina, you're looking at something and like you look at this and like there's a brief moment where like the light is now filling the room and like you take a look at this and you're like, whatever that is. There's like a beast folk, but you don't know. You're like you'll read about that later. You've committed it to memory instantly. Thornton, you're like, it's a container for some dead body that's like something. It lights up. It's probably a display piece for many Marco's, like bathroom or something. And you're looking around at all the other cool things.
Failure.
Yeah.
The reason I fail so miserably is that I'm like, oh great, we've got his statues in here too. God damn it, we are so fucked.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're looking over there. Oh, I think this is a first era crypt jar. Like I think this is like pre-many Marco necromancers. Those are rare, and like necromancers didn't even really genuinely exist before many Marco. This is some rare work, and you're just like getting like really giddy as a necromancer. Candy Draugr hands. This was like
Yeah.
technically like a
I'm
thing that they
far
used
too
to do.
excited from seeing the rarities and far too scared for the fact I think we may be in his treasury.
Yeah, and then there's you pick up and like, dude, look, like, or not dude, whatever the Tamrielic equivalent of dude is, like
Everyone.
everyone, like you hit him with hands of glory, and like you're holding two kind of still wriggling golden golden coated, like with like a golden gauntlet, golden zombie hands. In their like hands of glory are like when you take a very very powerful, like almost ancient or dread zombie from a mighty magician who you bested, and then you turn it into an enchantment item that helps obscure you with shadow magic.
That's so cool.
And you're like, look, the hands of glory, and like there's like look a skull chatterer. And they used to use these to talk to other temples. Or other like people used to like necromancers didn't used to often travel about long, obviously they weren't in great number when they first existed, and like you're just kind of giving people like a tour of things while also being a little nervous. Like chattering skulls are like you messed the bottom of it, and all the while like you're distracting people long enough that like I'm gonna say 15 minutes pass. Or
Sorry, chat. I nerded out.
I'm gonna say 5 minutes pass as you're like, hey, look, they used to use these to communicate because they didn't feel safe to travel long distances from their strongholds. And like you go pick up two and you like ask Ilicia to hold it to her ear.
I know this seems strange, but I promise it is very, very interesting.
You're almost next to
Alright.
kissing this other skull, Thornton, and you talk into it, and it begins to chatter. And the same way the other teeth clack, and it's like a little like a string telephone sort of situation.
That's very interesting, Thoradin.
And all of this was really fun, except you all look back at the like big tank where whatever this thing is that you recognize. Zafina, Isbetta has said nothing. She knows what this is, and she's just very confused. And there's like a little bit of like a furrowed brow look. You look at that, and notice it, catch that for a second, but then you look back and you're like, this is the first glance where where before you got distracted by Thordan. The first glance you had was you looking at this, and you're like, I think I remember I think I remember like an old nursery rhyme from your parents, or somebody telling you like there used to be creatures like this.
Something. What? Huh? This. Who is this, or what is this?
Yeah, for a moment
Thing
you
I'm
remember
saying.
the brief little song, little Mo Theet jumping in the street, little Mo Theet, hands on his feet, little Mo Theet, don't follow him now, little Mo Theet, he'll lead you down. He goes with the lights, he goes in the streets, he hides his hands, he hides his feet. He'll take you somewhere, but far too far. And the final line is he'll lead you far beyond the stars. And like it's basically a story of like whatever a little Mothete is, and you remember, oh yeah, there used to be like little fox people. And basically it's a story about how like the little Mothete will sometimes like take you far too far and like sometimes beyond the stars. And it's like a little children's rhyme, like, hey, be careful about following things.
It's like this old nursery rhyme, little Motit.
Yeah, and you're looking at that and you're like, you look back and like Thoradin begins to distract you, and then you look back at the thing like, because you're curious, you're like, I really want to look at this, and then you notice like the top of his head and like basically just everything like up till the last portion of his upper jaw, and like his bottom of his jaw and the rest of his body is still solidified, and just his upper jaw is like freed, and it's like this weird goo carbonite is melting away, man ray style, and this creature's eyes are still closed, and you're like, it's melting away, revealing the body, and you're like, we broke something.
Oh dear.
I turn my fire hand towards this scene. Oh, alright,
Maybe
that's
they're a friend.
So, like,
that's
maybe?
not
or
normal.
Ormer walks up and he's like, "Listen, you bumped into a button. It happens to the best of us.
Yes,
Uh,
but something is coming out of it.
Yes, but you don't usually bump
I-
into the button owned by the god of worms.
It's a dead body. There's a lot of dead bodies here." And he just like points at, like, the Ormer like stands back to it, points back at it, and says, "It's a dead body." And he's like, "I don't know what you guys' issue is, but like you're gonna have to get used to seeing these things on Revenant." And the whole time he's giving you this lecture of like, "Get over it, guys." Like,
It is a collection.
Pong's
not worried
eyes
about
have
the body.
Pong's eyes are open and are looking around.
That's
I'm not
not a
worried
dead
about the
body.
collection. I'm worried about. Oh dear God.
That's not a dead body.
About this moment that he stops lecturing. He's like and anyways, like, you know, I don't know what this is, but I've seen a lot of strange things. You know, they said that the Falmer are gone. Not really. But like, you know, whoever or whatever this is, like, he's probably long gone, and we have a mission to do. We need to go find what we're.
I just saw his eyes move.
What? And like he turns back and like you're free from like the everything down to your chest. Your arms are still locked because your hands are still locked, but like you're down to your like upper chest, like getting to your belly is frozen. So your hands are still locked in there, and your lower half is locked in there. But you know, you're half free man ray style, Mr. Foxman, and they're all looking at you, and even Ormer's like, huh.
That was not a corpse.
I forgot to ask this. I forgot to ask this because it's important for what I was planning to do with his character.
Yeah.
Did the ring increase my level of languages known?
Oh,
I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
Yeah. What ring?
Those are a separate thing.
You have to buy
the ring that increases intellect, because I know it's based on your intelligence bonus. I just didn't know if that was just.
It just means you can. It means the slots that you can learn are opened up.
You can learn more languages.
Okay.
You don't know more languages.
I was wondering about that because I was going to try to speak to him in Togring, so I'm like, that's a weird looking Khajiit.
Yeah. You can learn. What a move for Thoradin after all his growth to be like, yeah.
Thoradin knows Togrin.
Yeah.
Now he does.
I was going to try to learn it, and I'm still going to try to learn it. I just didn't know how languages work, the slots.
You have more slots. You don't have more languages.
A good move for Thor to be like, "Hey, I want to be really progressive. I learned your language," and the people like, "Oh, thanks. Hey, help me talk to your people." And she's like, "Whatever credit you just earned with me is gone." Do I look like that?
I don't know what I look. I thought it would be like, I don't know. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, back to the reality. You're all looking at like a slowly being freed fox person. This fox person is pretty decent of stature. You don't have to introduce yourself, but what do they see in front of them inside this weird, like, snake and other, you know, obviously necromantic motifs of a container built by the Slode with like weird sea serpents and other things? What do they see that's slowly being freed from this goo carbonite?
What do they see?
Yeah.
I mean, basically, you're seeing what looks like a fox.
Yeah.
Naked. Frozen. He's looking around, like his brain is slow, you know, like he's having trouble comprehending, like, as he wakes back up. He looks around. He's kind of confused at the moment. Whenever this happens to him, he's used to seeing a Slode. Not that he knows what a Slode is. So he's very confused. And then when the slime finally stops, he probably fall down because he probably has trouble standing up for a second.
Yeah.
Who's closest to him?
I want to say, well, Zafina is kind of like, Zafina can't help him because Zafina's got like sluggish,
I want to try
paralyzed
to
arms.
catch him before he falls.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
I'm gonna use my thing again to spend 2 magicka points to use alteration instead of athletics.
Okay.
I'm good at this. Okay, I'm gonna again cast a spell to do this, but I'm not actually casting a spell. I'm just have to do it to
You can just roll a d100 against your.
Yeah, I'll just roll a d100 1 second. I can't spell apparently. Yeah, we're good. I have a 110 in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because willpower ring.
That means
willpower.
you end up getting 10 degrees of success.
Yeah.
You catch him no problem.
All right. Hello. Are you all right?
Are you
He's
dead?
gonna look. He's gonna look up. First glance, he's gonna look at it all and see elves. He isn't gonna recognize Zafina or Jace as a Khajiit right away.
Hmm.
And then he's gonna speak in Alien. Where am I?
None of you
No idea what
understand
you
him.
said.
No.
None of them. Not even Yasetta. I was curious if she knew Alien.
Isbetta knows Aliad. She was a Aliad slave who had to obey whatever the commands were given, living through Alesha's life. Isbetta's just caught off guard at first and says nothing. You're like a real reminder of things that she's saying.
I genuinely don't know what I'm looking at.
Thornton, do you know what he just said?
No.
I did
not even a little bit.
Does anyone know what he just said?
Fuck me running. He must be the last one around.
The last what?
Voparek.
No.
He's gonna.
Voparek?
He's gonna try to stand up.
What would you? What? You called him something when you mentioned your little nursery rhyme.
Yes, Limothit.
Yeah. The little Mothit. That's whatever you called them. That's not what they called themselves.
He's gonna hear that. Look at Zafina closely. And says, "Sorry, I didn't realize you were a Khajiit."
Does he say this in what language does he say this in?
Kagra.
Oh, that's right. Hi.
I still have no idea what he's saying. You've got to teach me Togren sometime.
I will. I'll get the accent. I'll get around to it.
Also, I don't think there's anything little about him. Jesus.
Yeah,
He is 7 feet tall.
Yeah, he's a 7 foot tall, broad-chested, decent like for carrying boxes. Foxman.
He was a slave.
Yeah.
He is
At one
tall.
point.
Basically a
I'm
decent.
Dragonborn. This is a not very little one.
You just say by the Dragonborn. Ormer like looks at you like incredulously, that's not me like saying that as a GM. That's like genuinely the Dragonborn looks at you. Did you just say by the Dragonborn while I'm standing next to you?
I didn't really think about it at the time. I guess it just
Alright.
came out before I thought about it.
Just feels
Zafina-
really weird.
Zafina, what's his name?
So,
what is your name?
my name?
Yes.
Dong. What's your name?
Yeah.
Zafina. I'm Zafina.
Zafina.
Yes.
And he basically explains his name as like it's sort of like a diphthongated thong, but or like pong is basically another way you could pronounce it.
Yes, that's his name.
Where are
Alright.
we?
Oh, I haven't heard a name like that before. It's interesting.
This one remembered. He was out by the main river.
What
Headed to elsewhere.
like
And that was by Breville.
like
Bravo.
Jisa kind of speaks up and she's like, "What main by Braville?"
Well, I don't know if it would have been called Breville when he was captured.
Yeah, no. What there's
Geologic equivalent.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds so you would know so I can get it for you real quick.
Okay. I'll continue talking now.
Yeah.
Someone's captured near there. God, and he's all a blur. There are these nasty creatures. Very nasty. Have had all of y'all are basically like easy on the eyes compared to them. They did.
Thank you.
They kept doing stuff and put in this one I should not say this one. He's not a
Yeah,
keep.
no, he's not a
Then
keep.
put it.
Gotta make that
You
happen.
got this. You got this.
Gotta make that
Toggle.
happen.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right, yeah, you are speaking Tongan now.
Yeah.
that is true. And then put
Yeah.
this one back in the tank. I don't know,
Uh,
multiple times.
You said
I
Brazil?
presume.
Did
Rad.
my
Yeah. You know, you're talking about the great, less a river and more like a great fucking channel. Honestly, the thing that, like, what you're talking about, the thing that empties into the Topol Bay and goes to the Imperial City, is less, you know, a river and more like a sea level like channel into the continent. Like, you
Yeah.
can see across it in the game, but that's because Cyrodiil is incredibly shrunk. In the setting, it would be like it's a sea level, like they say it flows, which means a massive fucking amount of water goes in and out of that area. Like,
Mhm.
I guess if I call it the Great River, maybe that's what
yeah,
they call it.
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah. Did my teammates, my allies, send y'all to free me?
Yeah. You didn't reference a city known as Bravil. You referenced a place called Anutwil, which is a
On its will.
Alien ruin or an alien city.
On a twill. That's not the place I've ever heard of.
I make a lore check for
Yeah,
Anatole?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a major city.
Just to understand, I presume Zafina is translating everything to us.
Yes,
And-
I would
yes.
say so. It's a major alien city.
Yeah, you then throw two
I'm
other
surprised
ones
you didn't
out.
hear about it.
You throw two other ones out and you say Winyan and Bon are like the two other cities nearby, the two other city states, is what you say.
Yeah.
Thornton,
major alien.
you immediately kind of place those. Those are all three, like, he's saying them like they're cities, which those are alien ruins.
He's going to lean in close and, like, sort of trying to observe your physiology and just, you're like an alien artifact, but living. How old are you?
Zafina, you gotta let me know if you're translating stuff he says.
Yeah.
the
Zafina will
moment.
kind of just let you know that, like, he's asking, seems to think you're an artifact of some kind. An
Because
alien
often-
one.
Artifact in
growls.
the ancient
He
sense,
will growl at
not
you
in
at that.
the
I'm not a slave.
not in the slave sense, only in the sense that you are ancient.
Uh,
I'm only 25 years old.
well,
No, you are not.
and,
Alright. Should I make a lore check to see if I have any understanding of aliens and stuff?
Yeah, Thornton, it has been lost to time the significance of the meaning of this ancient alien word. So thoroughly were
I think I do. I got 6 degrees.
yeah, what did you ask me, Alicia?
I was just like, do I understand any of like the alien talks, or am I just like, what the heck?
Yeah, you know that, like, they're like, you know, with Thornton, like, you've heard about, like, there being old alien ruins in Cyrodiil. Like, everyone knows about the old Heartland elves or the wild elves, the star worshipping elves. You can hear their tongue, you know, it's unique enough among the Mer that, like, it's not repeated. They occasionally use, like, Elnofex words and then, like, other, like, branched words which are not similar to Chimer, Mer, Bosmer, or Altmer. Like, it's a very unique Mer language. Some of the words have a little bit of reference, like Mala, or Mora, or Miskarkan. You know those because those are references to Daedra and things. But, like, there are words, like, when he mentions Anutwil or Bon, there's no significance into your brain. Thornton, you know the reason why the names and meanings of those are so thoroughly lost. Because Ninalata is across the river, and the story of Ninalata is kind of brain-breaking. There is a book written called Structure, 10 chapters as traditional, one for each of the 10 ancestors. Chapter 1, the struggles of the late Alien period. My father humiliated by the Empress Ninalada as a vassal state to the Empire of Cyrodiil. Ringshing transition to a slaveless economy. Forced adoption of Alessia's 8 divines. I don the crown of Ninalada, rising sense of futility and doom. Basically, that book was written when somehow, beyond all comprehension of understanding, Alesh managed to calm Pelinal down from like basically killing the leader, but basically Alesh somehow talked Pelinal down from outright just beating to death the crowned king of Ninalada. And the only way she was able to do that was point across the what people call the Great River, but it is like a sea. And at first, Pelinal began to swim. And then Pelinal began to breaststroke. And then Pelinal was so furious, he began to run across the waters and beat to death the entire city-states of Anutwil and Bon.
Well,
God damn.
you
Yeah.
can at least tell him that his captors are all dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I have some good news.
What?
You're, well, there are no more Aliens in the world.
I'm sorry. Captors? What are we?
How they're the most powerful empire. I've been fighting them for most of my adult life.
And apparently, you or someone was successful in wiping them out.
Isbella steps forward and just kind of will wave her hand and like just kind of like kind of step into the ring with this conversation. I think I might be able to help. Give me a minute. I'm trying to shite me love. I'm sorry. Like she knows that you don't understand anything she's saying. She goes and she accidentally opens up her mouth and says something in Dova, and she's like, no, not that. But we said about Ninalay watch that, and she's like, oh no, that's the issue. Like you realize she's speaking alien, so you figure you could have a common language in alien, though you don't want to disgrace yourself or her by speaking that wretched slave master tongue. And you offer to her like basically, is there another way we can speak? Because I don't speak your human speech. And basically, you're referring to ancient Nedic. And you throw out Nedic, and she like shakes her head, like basically says something in ancient Nedic, like we could. Trying.
I don't know Nedic.
Oh yeah, you don't know Nedic, so like yeah, so you couldn't make that comment go.
I only know Alien, both his language, and
yeah,
Tarver and Jail.
Isbetta, it's like it's very slow. Isbetta basically says Volkaringadishta, and like basically brings together a very broken form of your language, but she is speaking Volkarek.
Okay.
Vaporeki Vasaimwa and Sayadidish. And she basically says, I'm trying, didn't get a lot of chances. Made much war myself because of you and because of your people. Very glad to see one of Voporeki.
One of us.
Didn't do much fighting on my end, just heard about your fighting. Didn't see many when I fought. And she mentions I serve closer to, and she says the name of White Gold Tower in Cyrodiilic.
I'm more confused than ever, honestly. What do you mean? You fought too?
Human for humans. Nedic for needs. No spirit to bear and she says something about that is basically like a linguistic way of saying like it was a way to mock the aliens. Like she says, the love of their people, and it's like basically saying like the only way that a alien could possibly love something is to beat it enough that it becomes a fun toy for them. And she says tired of their love.
I mean, I don't remember any human uprising. Once I was leading my people, one of my people's greatest attacks against them, the Starlight Trail.
Which Starlight Trail? They're what? She's making hand symbols like your people kind of make sometimes when they don't want to be noticed. He's like, which one of your trail? There were 2 that followed when the first failed.
There was only one.
No, there was 3. 1 failed when their leader was gone.
I was the leader. How
No,
long ago
you
was I
couldn't.
in?
You couldn't be Vopareki Pong. Vopareki
What
Pong
did she
is
say?
one of. He says you couldn't be Vopareki Pong. Pong was one of the people I patterned after.
No, I am Pong.
Don't. She says something like makes a hand gesture and then pulls at her leg. Says, "Don't pull at my leg." Which Vopareki are? No need to make self big.
He sounds very confused, and probably for the first time now that he's kind of waking up, his whiskers are going to start glowing,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to be the color of confusion,
Yeah.
which
Like
is
a very
around a greenish color.
very greenish color on the end of his whiskers.
What? How long have I been in there? I am Pong.
Vopareki Pong fought 10 years before the needs. Before my spirit broke and I cried out to Sard and the humans of Sard, and we banded together in Sard. You know Sard of Our Lead, and you've heard about Sard of Our Lead. Sard of Our Lead is like close to Breville. It's on the southern coast. Basically, you remember where you guys got like announced to by Drenham Vane at the beginning of this campaign? It's almost right
Technically,
there.
no.
Well, you don't know, but just reminding the players, like it's almost
rest of us.
it's that well, all the players, like just as a player, not a character. It's that exact location. Sort of Our Lead, like you guys were talked to and spoken to in the exact location where Alesh's entire campaign began.
I've heard of the place, yes.
Needs no longer bear a yoke on their neck, and like she like gestures to her face. We break yoke. We almost broken. Star made night came, and she says it, and it kind of makes you angry that she insists on using an alien word, and she says Pelinel came, which means star made night. Pelinel came. Pelinel struck.
Who?
You think she's talking about some alien soldier helped her kill the other aliens?
Well, an alien helped you? I mean,
No.
an alien helped me.
No. She said
We had
Pelinel.
plenty of allies. Pelinel. How long ago was this?
10 years
Has
after
it been
you.
like 50? Has it been like 50 years in that tank?
You have been frozen far longer. Many years pass, many eras pass, many ages, empires pass.
Can I make a logic check to attempt to do the mathematical calculations here?
Yeah.
His whiskers are going to turn green with terror, like ages.
Yeah.
Surely it's not been more than like a few decades at worst.
What are the years, GM?
Is better for him? It's been 10 years. It's been 10 weeks since you looked at me. 10 years plus 2,700 plus 9 plus 20, so that's 2,730. plus 900, so that's 3630 plus 430, so that's 4060. It's been roughly 4300 years for him.
My God.
What?
Thornton just go. Okay, that explains a lot.
What's what explains a lot?
explains what?
This ancient being of a fox is 4,000 and you said 30?
Mhm.
4,030 years old.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
he's actually is so old that when he heard the word Lilmothete, he was responding to eat because he knows that that's what they call them. He figured that that was a village of his people that like she knew about. He's never heard of Lilmoth, but he speaks Togren. You Pong have never heard of Lilmoth because Lilmoth was built after your rebellion, in when they fled. So when she says, "Are you Lilmothete?" and you're like, "People of Lilmoth," and you're like, "I don't come from Lilmoth, but like I know what you're talking about." No, I'm like, and you started talking Togren with her, and explained in your own tongue and inserted your word Voporek. So he basically explains that you're like 4,300 years old, and that much time has passed. And like when you look to Isbetta kind of like makes holds her hand over her heart and like bows and like touches her bottom lip with her two fingers. Like she's making like hand signs, kind of hand language of the Bropeki while she talks to you, and she says, "Deeply sorry. Time is strange when you are not awake. They did a wrong to you. They took your years, but did not take your body or your life. You still have that."
His whiskers are gonna go even more green. Like, he's so confused. How do you process this information?
Yeah, she says she makes a symbol of like grabbing, and she says, "Take heart," and grabs her heart. All their cruelty is over. No more is Aliad. Pelinel
But
killed all Aliad. Pelinel killed 10 million Aliad.
how do
Pelinel
you know
killed
this then?
Pelinel killed
You act like
100
you were
million.
you act like you were there not too
All,
long after me. But he's saying it's been 4,000 years.
she lies to you, but basically says, "I was frozen too."
Oh god.
Or
Okay. I have a dumb
Mark-
question. It's not a dumb question. So if I cast telepathy, can I speak to Pong and like would he understand me? Or
Depends on
does it
how
have to be with
strong.
the shared language?
Depends on how strong your telepathy is.
I have a level 6 telepathy.
Yeah, when you cast level 6 telepathy, I need to check how that works. Telepathy.
he's gonna ask Yesbetta, are my people gonna be free?
You're
Back
able
on
to
level
talk. At level 6, you're able to talk in as many words as you desire and images. So you won't need a
Okay.
language.
All right, I'm going to cast telepathy.
Yeah.
Which should definitely work now. Oh my god, it always says that. I'm just gonna roll a d100.
Yeah. The reason it's saying that, Tyranny, is because it's basically expecting you to like always be on a battle map because the guy who made this is like not a theater of the mind player like we are.
Yeah, okay, so that's neither unlucky or lucky. It's just a number. It's a 38, which is a success.
Okay.
So you hear a voice in your mind, which is very similar to Alicia's voice, though you don't know her name yet. Hello, my name is Alicia.
Yeah, you're not hearing those words. You're hearing
You're hearing it in your language.
Yeah, you're not hearing it in any language. It's just in your mental mind experience. You experience greeting, name.
Yeah, greeting name. You are not on Tamriel. You're on the Necromancer's Moon.
Yeah, and while she's saying this to you, she's presenting you at level 6 with like vivid images
Yeah,
that she's conjuring
yeah.
up. She's mentally conjuring up a cosmological picture. She pictures Nern, a little ball, and she makes a little red arrow dot in her head. And then she says
Yeah.
X X X, not at all, and like a hand waves and says it just shakes its head. A little chibi Elysia says mm-mm. And then she points
Yeah.
up at the sky at the moon. And then she said, mm-mm, and then at the second moon, mm-mm, and then she makes both those moons disappear, and an ugly,
Third
nasty
moon.
purple moon you've never seen before, because this didn't happen yet in your time.
Oh no.
So this doesn't
What?
make any sense to you. She's basically saying there's a
That's
third
right.
moon.
We
She-
added another moon.
Yeah, she's saying
Yeah.
she's saying there's a third moon and you're on it, and that makes even less fucking sense.
Yeah.
And she's
He's
basically just
gonna-
like she concludes this with, you were a prisoner of a powerful necromancer, no longer will get you home.
He's gonna look-
Roughly, with as much as she can do in
Yeah.
telepathy
In
speech.
in return,
He's gonna-
you can picture anything you wish to.
Yeah.
very confused. This is just like, all this is so confused. All you're getting from him is so much confusion. What? And then he's still gonna speak. He'll speak to Zafina so she can translate.
Yeah.
What is? I don't even know exactly what elf she is. But what did she say? Moon, necromancer's moon. There's only 2 moons.
Oh, you've been away for very long.
Omen Dunmer, Omen Ash Elf. Is
She's
still
a-
I've
Dunmer,
never heard of them.
Yeah, she pictured a mountain that you heard of. You've heard of Resdane. It's where the dwarves live. She pictures the place, and then she pictures it full of ash, and you're like, I didn't think it was that bad, but you've never been over there,
No.
so
I never. Huh? Are you a Dwimmer?
she shakes her head. No.
And then
Not-
she
not-
she
not at all.
pictures like the typical standard Dunmer family and what they do, and you have no familiarity with this. And like she pictures what she did growing up and her happy little childhood.
This is like a fabrication, by the way. Well,
Yeah.
actually, would I even be doing that? I'd actually probably be closer to being like, Oi was a prisoner too.
Yeah. She pictures that, and then her mind isn't capable of not thinking of that lie for long enough without basically
Yeah.
splitting to what actually
Yeah.
happened. And she
Yes.
pictures horrible torture, and you're like, yeah, they did that to us
Alright.
too. Like you
Yeah.
she pictures like basically like a Tuesday for the aliens.
Oh.
Ah,
Oh yeah, me too, man. Me too.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I can relate to that.
yeah,
So I've never heard of the Dunmer.
yeah.
I've heard of the Dwimmer. The
And-
Charmer.
Yeah.
The Alien.
The Dwemer are gone.
Gone.
Dwemer don't
Well,
exist anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like what's happening is an exchange of like almost like holding up picture cards from your brains.
Yeah.
He pictures long dark-haired, almost unilaterally dark-haired, unless they have a lucky chance to have blue hair or very bright yellow hair or very bright white or yellow or blonde hair, or occasionally the most noble among them have red hair. And he pictured a kind of sallow skinned, not like quite gold, but very like closer to almost like actually literally white skinned, not like white like a Caucasian, but like almost like
Like
paper
paper
white.
white. Yeah.
All the elves he knows are golden skinned.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. You have heard of and seen drawings of that were colored at the time of Dwemer, because the Dwemer didn't zero sum at your time, so everything
Yeah, and he
related
would
to them
never have
didn't
seen
disappear.
them.
So you hold
He's
up a picture card of your of them though like you would have seen at least a painting of them. Like that's
And
the
then-
most you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then you show this picture with their braided beards and they're like almost paper white skin and their milky gray eyes with no pupils. And that is what a Dwemer looks like. And it's a little bit of a ghost picture to you, Elysia. You're like, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does not look like a comforting Myrrh. They look. No wonder people didn't like being around them. And then he
Yeah.
holds up Keimer, which is just a gold elf, which they like do weird like things like you. And then he holds up other gold elf, and like he pictures the most heinous, like awful thing someone could do in torturing you, and that's an Aliad. And then he pictures Altmer and like basically like Altmer on an island drinking, sipping something, enjoying themselves, pointing at a far away piece of land, laughing at it because, and then like saying like we're better than you.
Would I know
He
about the
also-
history of the Dunmer being Keimer once? I feel
Yeah.
like I would.
You would.
He
Yeah.
also
So I will
probably
be like,
show- he would probably also
Keimer. Oh, sorry.
He'll probably also show with the Altmer, like the deer people.
Yeah.
I will
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
yeah. He points at like the Altmer laughing, and then there's a picture of like the Altmer coming over and then just stabbing to death the fawn, and then there's a Vopareki looking at and like points at you and says, like basically makes a gesture. Why did they do this? Why did they do this? You've never seen a fawn before in your life.
Yeah. Alicia shakes her head and like fawn unknown is kind of what she says, and then she's like, the Dunmer are the descendants of the Koimer.
Yeah.
And it'll just be like Keimer, Arrow, Dunmer.
Yeah. She honestly holds up the two pictures in her mind and then like overlays them and basically says Keimer, Dunmer, Dunmer, Keimer, Keimer, Dunmer, Keimer become Dunmer.
Yeah, roughly.
His eyes will widen. You're a Keimer?
No, I'm a Dunmer. Long ago, the Keimer became Dunmer.
Your people were cruel to mine too.
I am not like many of my people.
He's going to speak, and he'll address this in multiple languages.
Yeah.
Do my people at least now finally get the planes back for which we long for?
Isbeta just kind of winces. Like she's gonna attempt
Oh.
she's gonna attempt a deception check.
Oh no.
And he'll say this
Ooh.
in Togra too.
Oh, she's really bad at this. She's gonna attempt a 13 deception check.
Girl, no.
Oh.
She attempts
She's
to
not gonna
like
make
she
it.
she looks down at the ground and just kind of rubs the back of her neck and says, "You know, the land is free."
No.
She doesn't say anything more than the land is free.
What about my people?
I'm
This
gonna
is-
say I'm
Her
gonna
eyes
do,
go
like, a
wide
little,
and she like opens her mouth and doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna do a little Voparek question mark, never seen before kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Did I never seen?
No.
What about Kajit? Our people were
Khajiit-
allies.
Khajiit, like, check mark scene.
I I'm
you,
sorry, but the most I've ever heard is stories about fox folk who live near the Black Marsh with the where the Argonians live.
You have heard a tale of this because it's not a tale. When your star path began and you began basically running the star path or the underground fantasy Tamriel Railroad, they are called among your people the cowards and abandoners.
Who are?
The people who built Vilmoth and live in the Black Marsh.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's Corona. Do I see him?
You see him, yeah. You see Chrono.
And Krona speaks gel, by the way.
But Chrono speaks Gel,
in
yeah.
Jail,
Yeah.
and he'll ask him. I won't do too much since these players out here, but in jail, if you ask, what about you? You're from our Black Marsh, right?
Yeah, Krona speaking his language with almost better clarity than he speaks other languages. Oh no, Cap. I have spent time, but I've things have happened. I don't remember much of my time in the marsh. I lived other places.
He's gonna nod and turn to his head. You said the humans won, right?
She makes a couple symbols and basically makes a symbol for a knight holding a big mace, and she says, "This human one, really, to be honest."
Why aren't my people with y'all? We were all slaves. There's also other of the native races of this land.
She swallows hard and basically attempts. This is not like an intimidation out of meanness. She attempts an intimidation out of like, you
Stop talking.
no more like a like you really don't want to know.
No.
No,
She can use luck on that if she wants.
No, she doesn't like it. She knows she doesn't have a right to like deny him the knowledge.
That's fair.
She basically says, "You don't have. Not fair to tell you like this."
Maybe
What
just
happened?
tell him. We will tell him when we get to a safer point.
She says, we need to survive. Can't have you break down. It did not go well. Your cause gave us hope. It could win. Three star path made. First star path made example of. Second star path rose instead. We did not help. Third star path kept rising. We showed the spirit of rebellion, but we still cowered, did not help. We learned and thought long why it failed. We did not help. It was because we did not help. We should have helped.
Still doesn't answer my questions.
She finally like very sadly like says, they made an example, and basically like makes a gesture for a horrible implement which is lost to time, and she basically makes like a 3-pronged shape of like a alien eviscerator, which is a tool used for like amplifying torture. And she
There's nothing that can come good from something called the fucking eviscerator.
Yes,
The
sir.
aliens were so evil they made the fucking Throngler.
Oh my god.
yeah, she basically says like they made an example of you,
Of me or of us?
of your people.
The aliens?
Yes.
They've always hated my people for reasons I never fully understood.
They
They
if your people are gone, and she puts her tongue out and puts her thumb under it, which is like a symbol of like, don't know if I trust that, basically saying I don't know if I believe that they're gone. And then she points to Zafina and she says, they tell stories of your people, and then points at Krona and says, those say that they see you sometimes in the swamp, even in our time, not often, but sometimes.
This time?
Yeah, in this time. And she points down to the ground. And then she says, if they little seen, then she points and laughs at like the ground and where all the death are. She walks over and grabs 2 clattering skulls, the chatter skulls that were like basically what Thornton was using for like walkie-talkies. She points and laughs at these and says, the alien's gone, like forever gone, completely eradicated, no exist. And then she makes a gesture, like she walks over to someone who has a mace, and then walks over to someone who has a shield, and does her best like Pellinal impersonation, and just hits the ground like 30 times.
Gordon is going to try to calm her down. To go, look, we are still in the treasury.
Yes, we should not be
She stops. Sorry, love. It's just, you know, when you watch that happen once, any kind of under display is really underselling Pellinal.
and
Well, I don't think that a genocide of the whole race is a good thing. There were aliens that helped me. Not all of them were evil.
She says,
Speaking of treasury, can I quickly like glance towards Joe Cargo to give him the idea to steal?
yeah.
This is the area to steal from.
Yeah, Joe Cargo gives you a thumbs up. He's not invested in this at all, and like he's more concerned. There is like he's already been looking outside the door, and he like pulls you over because he needs to have a conversation with you and shows you what's happening outside the door. And he's like, "Hey, we have an issue," and like he pulls you aside. Well, Isbetta's gonna finish this up, and that's gonna be end of tonight's episode. Where it will roughly be. I'll continue for the next 5 minutes. I explain things, and then wind down to what's going on outside this place.
No.
She continues and says, didn't think it was right either, but you try stopping, and she just says the name again, Pelinel. Said had 900 conversations, only 10 of him he ever listened.
I have no idea who he is.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna look down.
She does her
And
best, like, Voparecki way to explain walking mountain exploding.
And then he's probably gonna look down on himself. His whisper's gonna go a bit peaked. Like, does anyone have any clothes?
Good point.
I have some robes, but I don't think they're in his size.
Krona will check his inventory. Krona's
Yeah,
a big dude.
good point. Krona's probably
big, yeah.
Krona has a set of clothing. He has a common set of clothing, and he has armor. Krona will like look in his back. Come here, chap. And like walks over and hands him like a decent pair of commoner's clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Krona's accent is so funny to me.
I know.
Yeah.
I love
Krona's the goat.
It really to me is even
Exactly.
funnier because like honestly, I imagine if Krona sounds posh in English or common or Cyrodiilic, I bet in Gel he's like an incredibly refined figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably has someone that can speak gel.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we have one person.
You think that this is like a gelish like Krona is like an Argonian noble? He's a big man, which is like
heart.
a little bit like at ease, but the way he talks, he must be an Argonian noble. And like Krona is just kind of like laughing and saying, "No, good friend, good chap." And like, you will not walk naked like we unless you wish to. There's no problem with it. Sometimes I wish to wear nothing but a loincloth, considering how hot it gets. And he makes a gesture about, the swamp and like, big old bugs. Thornton, as you guys are talking, yeah. As you were talking, like, I'm gonna let Pong introduce himself for what he can do and kind of like what his situation is. Yeah. Well, more so like so they get a vibe of like what Pong is like. Isbetta walks over and says like, she points back at him and basically says, "Loves, this here is a rebellion hero. He's the reason I fought with Alesh. He's what gave our people hope at the time. When I was living through the life, I knew that Alesh eventually fought, but every day I lived through that life. I was a 15-year-old girl when I heard of Pong. For the first 14 years of my life, I didn't think that the story of Alesh could come true. And when I was 15, I was praying every day and night, from being a little girl to being still a little girl, a young woman, hoping to find a sign of when to fight. And I heard about these people fighting and thought it might be my signal, but didn't think it was the right time. And then I learned finally Alesh learned it was the right time. She learned it was the right time 10 years ago. Pong's the reason. They said he led them with a mighty sword of light.
Do you ask him about that?
Yeah. Isbetta basically talks you up and basically says, if Pelinal was what we ended up, like the hero we got, she points to Pong and says, that was the hero we should have had. Pelinal cut everything down, making sure nothing left. He could have fixed things, maybe even made peace. If one person made bodies, he could have made peace. If we'd helped him.
So, Do you really think there are more like him?
I have seen so many things, Zavina. If there are 2 words put together in that swamp of Kronas that say that they occasionally see them, I don't doubt it.
Then then I hope they're happy, free, wherever they are.
That's not really the main issue, really right now. It is love, because as interesting as this diversion was, and she then begins to point around like with the room they're in and all the things, and she picks up the staff of corruption and throws it across the room like it's just a piece of like random regular trash. She's like, it's not really helpful, like, or the staff of worms. She kind of points out, not really helpful considering we're in what looks like Manny Marco's closet instead of like where he's at.
Yeah. Pong's gonna look around, and he will summon his sword because he has enough sense to realize he's in a dangerous area.
Yeah, this is everyone's first experience seeing like a lot of like foxfire. I need everyone to make me a willpower check with a +10.
Oh wait, I have Iron Will. Fuck. Don't need it.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reroll. Why not?
Yeah. I'll roll for Chrono.
Here we go.
Isbeta won't have any trouble with this because she was expecting this happening.
The room is dark, right?
Yeah, the room is dark, and they notice you. They notice you immediately. Ooh.
Well, I have little fire.
Chrono's
in my hand.
blind. Chrono's blind.
Oh yeah, Chrono's
Yeah,
blind.
Chrono's blind.
Chrono wouldn't be affected by this. You're right. My bad. Roll
Well, I
it
have
back.
a little
Of the
fire
room
in my
being
hand.
dark, can I quickly cast Night Eye on myself?
I have a
Yeah.
little fire in my hand so that we
You
can
do
see a
not
little
want
bit.
to. You do not want to cast Night Eye on yourself.
Why not?
You're about to. As soon as I'm able, I was about to say it.
Oh.
I have plenty of willpower.
First thing you're going to hear is him have something akin to the real world of throat singing, and then and then next thing you see is a massive 2-handed sword katana appear in front of him, made of light. And then next thing you'll notice is 3 orbs of light flow around him, lighting up the whole room in a bright white light, like in Skyrim. He'll see its bed and Zafina in the respective language says, I doubt we're in a safe area.
Probably not. So,
The one that had me prisoner should be around here.
Yeah, and you're kind of continuing doing this like little bit of like a essentially Mongolian Tibetan kind of throat singing, forming your blade. And it's an interesting thing to see a fox folk do this, but even more interesting basically because you guys might not have ever seen someone sword sing because that's extremely rare. So like this is like a crazy, unbelievable technique that you've never seen, and he holds out his hand, and as he does it, like he forms essentially the pommel and like the flat top of a blade, like the hilt of a blade, and then he grabs the bottom of the pommel and then like basically brings it up to his mouth and begins to like as he's humming the note like and like he causes a lot of the light to seep off of his fur out of his whiskers, and it basically collects and begins to like almost like butterfly light like particles gathering at a point begins to form the mass and matter of his sword. And he draws back the hilt as he begins to form the fullness of his blade, and he has formed a foxfire hardlight sword, that katana. Hell yeah. you get to turn around and watch this, and all of you, like, for a brief moment, know what it's like to be drawn to a flame, almost like not in a bad way or like you'd hurt yourself for it, but you know what it's like to be almost like moth to a flame. You're like, oh, I see why people followed him. This is like nice to follow. Even the singing is like doing something to you that you're like, it's making you a little bit happy with the spirit of the Voparek. And then you turn around and you're like, hey, what were you talking about, Joe Cargo? And Joe goes like, you all are all idiots. And like he peeks open the door and says, points out, and you see 4 handlers in the next hall.
Oh god.
Handlers.
Yeah.
4 of them. Oh god. One of them's like tough.
And then he shuts the door and says, get him to stop doing that. And that's the end of the
You all
episode.
need to learn how to sneak, and I'm going to cast invisibility.
Yeah.
Which I have to do at a -10. Doesn't matter though.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm gone.
Yeah. Joe Cargo will also he will hit that sneak gritty.
Yeah, I should too, maybe.
I have no sneak anymore because I changed it for conjuration and mysticism. So
Yeah. Krona will Moonshadow.
Not like
Alicia's
that.
just gonna get into a corner somewhere.
Go reroll.
Hide in the ceiling.
Are y'all telling him to hide?
Yeah.
Yes. I will.
Stay
I will
hidden.
use my telepathic connection to be like,
Stay hidden.
no sword, hide.
Yeah. We should be hidden. Those ones are dangerous, very dangerous.
That will have to upkeep this every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Try again.
But that
I don't have lucky numbers.
I'm all magic.
Yeah, you don't have lucky numbers, not yet. But like, give it a moment. As you see, and this will be the last thing we pick back up on, someone appears and he's like, you see essentially like a little band-aid on a crown, and like a little band-aid on essentially what is the cheek of a spear, and also like essentially what is inexplicably and mind-bogglingly a lollipop inside this blue orb, and it appears to you and says, and then pops it out as if with a hand that you know is a hand even though you don't see one. Hi guys, I just got back from going doctor and going hospital.
You're okay.
What?
You're all right.
Yeah, and she's like, give me 1 second. Hello, hi, I'm Nimbley. Do you want to talk to me?
You do want to talk to her. She's a friend.
Very, very kind.
What did we say about him and Emily? Like him with his light magic and her?
Yeah, you know that this is one of the stars, and despite the aliens' worship of the stars, and despite all your bad feelings towards the aliens, you know the stars don't belong to the aliens. And in fact, the whatever the aliens believe and teach about the stars and the stars being sacred, some of your people got very bitter about their old ways and old beliefs and tried to abandon them. You know fundamentally in the Voparek ancient culture that the stars are kind because their light is as natural to them as your light is to you. And so if anyone understands you, it's the stars.
No.
He's gonna reach up with his what did I call it? It's a bout of light ability.
Yeah, with the Kukon song.
Yeah, bout of light. That's what it's in.
Yeah, the ballad of light. You reach out with the ballad of light, and and you hear you hear less hear and more understand as you begin to play a couple of notes, or like essentially you begin the ballad of light, and it's like a simple like child's thing to like basically as advanced as it is what you're doing. It is a child's play thing And Emily's like, oh, are we doing this? Do you want to hear one of my songs? And she's like, okay, give me a second. It's been a while. This is something I've been working on. All right. And she sits back and she's like, all right. And she pulls out what is the equivalent of like a light instrument of her own. And it's not a thing that exists on Tamriel, but she pulls out the best any of you can conjure up in your brain is a light lute. And none of the rest of you can make sense of the strange colors that play upon her strings that start from the base of the string that dance all the way up to the tip and then disappear. But as she strums each string, different kaleidoscopic chorus of different like essentially specific tones of light, specific key chroma saturation and hues of light play, and your brain, because you're connected to her, these fly to your whiskers into your ear and vibrate your ear, and you hear the first of Nimeli's ballads.
Are you playing these in the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
And she just begins to play a song for you. And like for the rest of you, it is the most beautiful light show you've ever seen. But for him, he is experiencing the full depth of it.
He's gonna do his thing again.
Yeah, and she's like, okay, I can add that in. Do you want to play the bass? Okay? Well, I'll switch off to the main line. And like she dances off of it and lets you begin playing a simple, steady note. And you begin to play with her and just symphonize with her. And what appears in this room is the most beautiful auroric dancing experience any of you have ever seen. And if it wasn't for the fact that you were just warned there's a dangerous enemy outside, but something happens as she does this for you. This thing that the stars do for each other also has like an effect because it is their form of tonal magic. And for a moment, any aggression that is present in anyone's spirit, like this Ballad of Light is a sacred act. And like for Nimeli is nothing but like, people can work things out. In the next room over, even though they don't know why, the handlers all look over and they just feel awful for some reason because of the torture they've been doing to Manny Marco. And they begin to just sit down and just well up tears, even though they don't understand it. The only one of them will make a willpower check, and his willpower is like a 30, like a 40. And he's gonna attempt to see if like they're being manipulated by like illusion magic. And he succeeds, and he tries to like shake them out of it. And then like goes to like, he essentially runs to Manny Marco's room, but the rest of the three of them like will essentially retreat to the battle spire. Like they are becoming overwhelmed with like the agony of like having done like torture to another person for 2 years.
This room is pitch black, right?
No.
No, it has light now.
No.
You're like a light show right now.
There
Yeah,
is
not
a-
anymore. It's
Light.
not.
There
We're in
is
a rave.
You are
Yeah.
experiencing like essentially the northern lights turned up to like a 10 or 100. You're
Aurora
experiencing.
Borealis, localized
They're all
entirely with
running
the Manny
out,
Marco
right?
Yeah. That joke we've said like 10 times in this campaign is now finally get to be true, and I get to like I love that you guys kept making the joke because like eventually this moment was gonna happen. If we ever had somebody who could understand it, like Nimeli plays essentially her light show or her band's music for you, and she causes a crescendo of all the pleasant memories of your life. Nimeli's music accesses what she rules over, which is all the memories she scribes. And she is a scribe of memory and kindness and empathy and understanding people. And she causes
This is an important question quickly.
Yeah.
They're running out of the room, right?
They're not running out of the room. They're in the hallway. You open the door and you can see them like welling up with tears. And they all kind of like, they quickly like walk down the hallway, and you like they leave, and essentially you don't know where they're going to, but they essentially take the teleportation circle back to the battle spire. and they like make sure that it's locked so no one can access this path. Like it only keys to the Shadow Legion. The only person left down here to torture him and who knows that he's being mentally manipulated, but he thinks it's Manny Marco doing this.
Can I attempt to paralyze him?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Fuck it, we ball.
Oh my god. Do it.
Break the fucking... Break the illusion. Does being stealth mean anything for this?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 to your roll. Or a +10 to your roll.
+10, you mean?
Yeah, in case you mess up your roll. I'll give you a +10.
Can I...
I physically can't mess up my roll.
Is there any way to help?
Unless you get a fail. Critical fail.
Yeah, unless you get a critical fail. Yeah, while the others run down the right side of the hallway, like you see a hallway which can only lead to like the miasmic feeling, the like gravitic feeling you feel almost intangibly connected to the magic of necromancy. You can tell in the next room is like the well and font of necromancy is what you feel like. And you realize that this is their evidence locker, that they're going through his stuff and occasionally bringing it out and asking him about it. And this is like all the stuff they took from his citadel. And in the next room over is Manny Marco. But like you fire off a shot, Thornton, and you hit a paralyze 4. How long does paralyze last?
It's a willpower test at a -10 to be paralyzed for 1 round, and I can upkeep it by spending the same thing.
Willpower test at minus what?
-10.
-10. I have to hit a 30. I fail.
Nope.
The other handler, the only handler left here, is still feeling the overwhelming emotion of like connection with other beings on Tamriel from Nimue, but like he's trying to fight what he thinks is illusion magic. And he's now paralyzed and he's freaking out and he's like calling out, but no one is down here in this like essentially isolated torture chamber within the depths of Remnant. He is alone.
I am no longer concerned with the light show, and I am going
Yeah,
to...
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah.
I'm going out of there and casting Horror 5 on him while he's paralyzed.
Oh god. Yeah, hit him with him while he's paralyzed, yeah.
Just a -10 spell
Yeah.
restraint.
-10,
And at
what's
a level
what's that?
5, that is a -20.
I have to hit a 20 or less.
Nope.
Nope. I'm gonna roll a D100 for the horror test. And let me go look at the horror table.
Oh, 78. That's a good
you've
one.
ever heard in your life. Fucking horrors beyond your comprehension.
78. He begins to crack like a fragile glass sculpture as he begins to experience simultaneously in one mind depths of horror and depths of human emotion and connection. This is like having essentially the deepest kind of manic episode where one is like staring at the ceiling, remembering their whole life and all the good and bad they've ever done and all the good and bad that's in the world. He attempts to, if he could move, but he's paralyzed. I'm gonna move the horror effect up because he's paralyzed and can't do what he would try to. He would try to attack the nearest friend or foe with whatever weapon he could get or whatever spell he had, and he could try and snap out of it his next turn, or be knocked unconscious to stop his manic rampage. Afterwards, he loses stamina points. He can't do anything, so his mind ramps up the fear. This is like being sleep paralysis. And so he.
I am a sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. 1d6.
Thoradin, are you still invisible?
Oh no, the invisibility cracked.
Okay, because I was like, I'm stepping out with you.
Yeah. The character falls to the ground and cries out in despair and terror. He cries out like just a simple word, like, and he cries out like miserable destiny. and he begins babbling something about like something in Elnofex and Nerni A Altadun, Nerni A Altadun, Nerni A Altadun, Fion, Fizron, Alexia Est Fizron, and like he begins bubbling and mumbling to himself for comfort for about 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to speak to Manny Marco, or kill him if you want, because he's incapacitated, paralyzed, and you could coup de grace him.
I was gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I'm going to, since he's gonna be like that for 30 minutes, undo the paralysis and look at Alicia. Do you want to kill him or should I?
Your call.
Yeah.
And then
what?
we did like the way he did necromancy. I'll do it.
No.
Alright.
No. This isn't Manny Marco.
This
No,
isn't
no,
Manny-
we know.
I thought you said he
it's,
was incapacitated and we coup de grace.
No, the other guy.
You did say Mannimarco.
I'm not saying Manny. Oh, I'm talking about the.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
the
you
handler.
said. I thought you were saying
This
Manny Marco
whole
was, like,
time, this has been
unconscious.
the one handler of 4 that left. Of the 4.
Yeah,
I realized
yeah,
that. I thought because you misspoke and said Manny Marco, he was like tied to the chair unconscious.
Yeah, no. You've got a dude paralyzed.
We
You've
should kill the handler.
horror
Yeah.
tested this dude. This guy is experiencing the full gamut of human emotion. This is an Imperial with like dark black hair and like he's got a set of like golden tattoos underneath his eyes on either side and like one above his eyebrow in Elnofex. And you don't know what this guy's deal is, what his handler title is. You don't care. You
Well,
snap this.
actually-
Yeah.
Well, actually, what I want to do is knock him out instead.
You don't want to kill him.
I feel like Idly is just not that person. Is that she'll let someone
Jordan's
else
gonna
kill
look
him.
at him after you like talk about knocking him out. You realize that when he wakes up, most of these people have a mental link.
Gosh. Godspeed Thames.
I'll do it. I'm fine
You
with
do
killing
it.
somebody
You
like
do
this.
it. I'm
And
not...
I'm going to coup de grace him with fire cone and just eviscerate him.
Yeah, like he has no ability to protect himself. His mind's not even really there. His mind is repeating. Sometimes he occasionally says a word or a name of someone, and then says mother, father, and then it mentions a few people. Like they're like, why did I do this? And then like occasionally he'll try and like fight it off, like no, for the hope of Nern, Nerni A Altadun. And like he's trying to fight off what he thinks is like a terrible, unbelievable torment of like horror mixed with like empathy and hope. And it's like breaking his mind. And you just walk up and like with pitiless look at him, hold out your hand, essentially like fucking Agni Kai style or straight up like Colonel Mustang, and just melt this man into nothing but skeleton, charred black skeleton. Go ahead and expend double whatever a fire spell is for a coup de grace.
That's 9 times 2,
Yeah.
which brings me to whatever.
Yeah. In the next episode, everybody, because we're gonna call it there. Like there is a threshold door that is sealed with like 3 locks, and there's a very, very, very hot key on the body, the charred skeleton body now, that Thornton is looking down at. That key will match to that door, and beyond the threshold of that door is Manny Marco held within the depths of his own moon.
Yeah, did you want to have his conversation with Nimley next session?
Yeah. Now we're gonna do all that. Basically, I'm gonna say you don't even really have to have one. You are already having like something like a conversation, where like what she's doing is she's passing to you, Pong's every memory he ever had of a good moment, in spite of all the badness of the aliens. Every attempt to do something good. This song is only painful to someone who has done nothing but mean or horrible things to people. What you are essentially doing in the Ballad of Light, helping her, is she's playing essentially the Ballad of Empathy, and she is basically causing a song that causes a person to look over their life and remember things, and if they've lived well, they're at peace. And like you're just causing this, and like Nimley is making you remember, like you lived a good life, you fought for people's freedom. Like maybe you've lost some people, but they were people you got to know in the first place. Maybe people tortured you, maybe you fought and killed people, but they were people you all never had any other option. And for Nimily, the only memory she has, because she's never been anything but kind, this song brings her nothing but happiness. The rest of you, it's a mixed bag, depending on how you think that you'd react. But this, you actually don't even know what her song sounds like. To you, this is just a big light show that's making you really emotional.
Yeah.
For Pong, though, it's a whole rich, like, 3-layered cake of, like, experience. His whiskers are vibrating and causing him to hear this, too.
Nice.
And, yeah, Nimily's back, and she's like, I'm doing great, guys! I went doctor, and I'm feeling better! And that will be where we call it today, guys.
Yeah.
That was my, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next episode.